All right, let's get started. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Another Sunday, another read-through, another me has arrived all the same. How we doing, guys? Hope everyone's having a good Sunday, and hopefully it was a nice weekend, and you are physically, mentally, and whatever you need to be ready for the weekday. And if you already are ahead of us in a time zone for Monday, I hope your Monday's going well. Anyway, how we all doing? Who's ready for some good read-throughs tonight? Of course, we have the two legendary series of, one, Ichi the Witch. As per usual, we'll be reading on this site. I have it in the description down below for you VOD gang watchers, so you should have it. Hello. And then number two, anyone who's here in live, watching in chat, you will have a link there that you'll be able to use for the Ichi the Witch chapters. Same thing goes for, of course, later on when we do JJK. Last time we left off, we finished off the Hakari fight. Crazy fight. Not my favorite fight, but not a bad fight. Not a bad fight. Now I guess we're setting up some Maki and Noritoshi shit, which I did not think he would come back. But, yeah, we'll get into that second half of the stream. We'll do that for a couple chapters. I will have, again, like I said, VOD Gang. Link will be in the description down below. If you're watching later on, if you're watching live with me, it will be in the chat so you can read along, no matter where you are or what time you are of seeing this, of course. But, yeah, we're going to be doing those two tonight. I will say, I do have storms going on, so if the stream ends abruptly, either A, it's because of my OBS, because, of course, you know, OBS is my worst enemy, friend, you know, whatever. Then, of course, it's because tonight I have storms, so it's like, whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. This fucking gift that someone sent me. Relentless beggar or gambler, was it? Whatever it was. Honestly, the rules kind of felt like very irrelevant, but it was a very interesting domain expansion. And the sheer fact that we did not see Majime's curse techniques, but also at the same time, Majime, I'm sorry, oh my god, I'm thinking Yakuza. Hajime's curse techniques, and he probably has a domain. Like, he's a very, very skilled sorcerer. Very, very skilled. He probably has a domain. But, of course, Sukuna. Gotta save it for Sukuna. But it was still a good fight. The panda stuff was kind of weirdly implemented. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Panda's story, and I guess by proxy, Principal Yanagi's story, I don't know what Gigi's trying to cook there. It doesn't feel like it has a place in the story, so he has to put it in random spots. But outside of that, Hakuryu versus the author was also kind of quick and simple, kind of just setting up, oh, his domain's nasty. That's pretty much it. But the actual fight between Hajime and Hakuri, great. It was funny, first of all. But then secondly, it was badass. Very badass. Will they, won't they? Like, yeah, you know what? If we're going to double down, we're doubling down. We're going in. We're going in. Again, like, you know, fucking Hajime's thing of, oh, I could run away and wear out his timer. But that's what losers would think. I thought that was cool. I thought it was funny. Yeah. It's definitely not my favorite fight out of the JJK culling game fights as of right now. But it's good. It's good. It's probably, though, the bottom. It probably is, because Ichi. Oh, my God. Well, we'll talk about some Ichi stuff in a second, because that's what we're going to start off with. But, Yuji versus, Higamori, the lawyer, Ace Attorney over here, that was great. That was fantastic. I thought, like, that might be one of my own personal favorite fights that we've gotten so far in the calling games. Because I just like his character. I like the new introduction of Ace Attorney, as I call him, and Yuji's character growth, if you want to say, of, like, listen, you know, I'm trying to be what I need to be for society because I messed up. Even if I shouldn't take the blame, I will take it nonetheless, and I'm impressed. Ace Attorney over here. Then I would say it's probably the Yuta fight. Yuta's fight was really, really cool, which we learned that the one guy, Ryu, apparently was also during the same era as Hajime over here, during the Bakumatsu, aka Kenshin's era, the transition into the more prosperous time after the shogunate was defeated and the nobility was restored. So I forgot about that was actually said, but yes, so the time period that he takes place in, and Ryu is in the Bakumatsu era. Very cool. Very, very cool. He was hanging out with Kenshin. But yeah, Yuta's fight with Ryu and Uru, the Sky Girl, she was cool. They were neat. I like their characters. Their powers were very creative and OP as shit at times. But of course, Yuta is the second coming of Gojo, though people are like, nah, he'll never be Gojo. It's like, he might get damn near close. The actual fighting of those two and the like philosophy of all of them intermingled was pretty neat. I didn't like that we did kind of like got rid of the fucking Buddha guy, like the old guy before the Heian period. But then the bug guy gets to come back. But then he also kind of got like bitched again. So it's like, that was kind of a little weird, but all right. Then I think my next fight would probably be Reggie versus Megumin, because I did not think this was going to be a relevant fight at all. But it turned out to be pretty good. I think it actually has probably the best hand-to-hand choreography out of all of them so far. Maybe second would be Hakuryu's. And then I would probably say for hand-to-hand it would be Yuta's, and then probably Yuji, because it's more of a philosophy battle with Yuji, which I kind of liked. And of course a courtroom scene. But yeah, Megumi versus Reggie was actually very interesting. Like, again, showing that Megumi is growing. He had the 120% moment. That's really good. Really good. Showing the incomplete domain expansion. But at the same time, though it's incomplete, it has its own little buff. It's like, oh, shit. And Reggie's interesting character about, like, you know, I signed up for this because Kenjaku said, like, listen, you can get a second chance of life, and also giving us information like, hey, Tengen might be a rat. That's kind of interesting. And then at the end of the day, he kind of respected Megumi, but at the same time, he kind of maybe put a curse on him, like saying, I hope you die pathetic. I don't want that to happen, but all I know from later on is that people just don't like Megumi. Like, I have no idea what happens later on, but I guess Megumi falls off. It's the best way to say it. He, like, I guess takes a nosedive because people in the fandom just despise Megumi, or just think like he is a my mic every time. Like, they think like he's like a waste of space. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? What the fuck happens to Megumi? We'll find out. Maybe I might have a different opinion. Maybe I'm a fresh new perspective. But yeah, that fight was good. And then, yeah, so far, least favorite fight is probably Hakuri versus Hajime, only because we had the panda and the manga author kind of interrupting that in the beginning. And his domain does kind of feel like he's just here to win. That's pretty much it. Like, I had to watch a video on it. I had people talk to me about it. Essentially, like, his gambler domain is like, oh, it's a rigged gamble system that's supposed to be in favor of Hakuryu. Yeah, it's still luck-based, but nonetheless, it's in his favor. It's like the idea of when you're playing a gambling game like poker or whatever, you play against the house in a casino, where the house is like the people that actually run the casino and have the most money. You're trying to beat them and take their money. But in a lot of cases, the house tends to have a favorable winning streak, aka they might have some underhandedness. So it's kind of hard to actually beat the house. That's the idea of going into Hakuryu, which kind of fits his character about money changing society on a more simplistic economic level, and then introducing curses and techniques like that. But then still earning the respect of someone who's like a very hardcore fighter, like Hajime was very cool. Very cool. They had some JoJo's moments. Awesome, as always. Never get tired of that. But yeah, that was good. I'm looking forward to what's coming next. like with, okay, well, I was going to talk about that real quick, but whatever's going on with Maki, whatever going on with Maki over here and this goddamn worm, her and Noshitoshi, you know, hopefully they're going to flex. But I guess quickly before we get into Ichi the Witch, hey Julius, how's it going, man? Yeah, everything's been good. I hope everything's going well with you. Ichi the Witch, I saw on Twitter, was finally getting some love, as it should. Like, Ichi, I think, is rising up in people's mindsets. Very great. Excellent. But, yeah, doing good. Hope you are as well. But I was going to quickly transition before we get started into Ichi the Witch. This series, Sunken Rock, I've heard a lot about it. It's by Boichi, and if you don't know who Boichi is, he's the creator of Dr. Stone. He also did the Ace light novel manga adaptation. His art is pretty impressive. I know he has, like, a new series right now that he's working on. I haven't really seen it. Dr. Stone is, like, okay for me. I watched the anime. I didn't actually read the manga, but it's, like, it's all right. But his art style is very, very impressive. Oh, yeah, I think he also did, like, the Zoro one-shot where, like, it's, like, a redone version of Zoro versus Mihawk. But if you read the light novel and also then eventually read the manga adaptation of the light novel for Ace, it's a really good read-through. Number one, but the art style is very expressive, very different from Oda. Very intense, with kind of the more physical appearances of characters, the shading style. It's very, very well done. But one of his more acclaimed to fame mangas that apparently has not had an English translation is finally getting one. The Korean Mafia action manga, Sunken Rock by Boichi, aka the creator of Dr. Stone, is finally getting an English print release in April 2026. And now this is very, very common that you will see in media for manga a lot, where it's like you have a series out there, it's like very, very popular, whether it's like, you know, a shonen or a seinen, a boy love, you know, manga, whatever it is, a sports series. These can be like very well-known names in the manga sphere that everyone talks about. But there's more often than not these series that just do not have English translations. Like Kingdom. Kingdom just got its English release. I think like this year. Same thing with JoJo's Part 7. We went over that as we were reading through. Like, yeah, JoJo's Part 7, as we were doing that, got announced and was finally getting released, their English translations. I don't know about Part 8. That's probably going to be a little bit. But it's not uncommon for a lot of these series that have been around for a while or completed for years now, haven't gotten an English translation. I find that weird, but it's probably something to do with some kind of copyright stuff, some kind of censorship laws, whatever it is. But anyway, this is getting a English translation. I have never seen this. So, you know what that means. We have a potential candidate for maybe something that we could put on the docket for a read-through. I would be okay, because Boichi's art is usually good. I have no idea what the fuck's going on here, but it looks intense and it looks good. It looks good. So, Sunken Rock, letting you all know now, if it's getting a true official English translation, I might read. Yes, sir. But anyway, I just want to say that. All right, Ichi the Witch. No more holds bar. So last time we left off for Ichi the Witch, we were getting into some crazy shit. So, getting more into the characters of Chrono Weaver and his wife that have a very loving relationship, are going through a very exciting new chapter in their life. Something that's apparently very rare, if not ever happens. I kind of call cap on that, but we'll see as the story progresses. They just want to live out their lives. And most of the gang respects that. Some of the gang, in particularly a certain fortune teller, Majik, inhabiting a human body, has other ideas, has other opinions on what should be done that I saw online was definitely rightfully so, taking up a lot of criticism. That's like, yeah, and that just made the moment even more powerful when you have. Do we even know her name yet? I don't think we do. The wife, like basically say, nah. If my child has to know anything in this world, it's that no matter what happens in their life, they can always know that I, as their mother, will always love them. That was a very good moment. That was an excellent moment. Like, these two characters have only been around for like 2-3 chapters. Minerva? Oh, that's true. Okay, so we did find out their name. I must have just blanked on that. But yeah, like, their character, Minerva. Oh my god, my wires. Please. Gotta get cordless, so I'm not bound anymore. Minerva's character is very, very good. I like Chrono Weaver. He hasn't said a lot yet, but it's like the body language and that kind of stuff. He's dope. He's very, very powerful. But because he's very, very powerful, whether through this fine fellow that we're about to get introduced to, or let's say a agent of World Hater, who could be this fellow over here, I don't know if he's going to stick around. I like Chrono Weaver, but he's a time Majik. Time in general in a lot of stories is very, very powerful. And we kind of have this feeling like humanity / the witches against World Hater, Def Majik as we call him around these parts, have to be on the back foot. That's kind of why like he went to Jiki or sent his agent like, hey, you're too much of an asset. You got to stop helping them out. You got to stop helping them. I feel like it's the same thing here. It's like, nah, you're too much of a leg up for the humans, for the witches. We're going to need you to stop that, bud. And if he doesn't, guess what? Warp. I like to think he would put up a good fight, but he's probably going to get warped. So I don't know what's going to happen to Chrono Weaver. His wife hopefully lives. The baby's probably not going to die. If the baby dies, yo, Ichi the Witch is going to get super depressing, super dark, real quick. But yeah, I like their characters. This arc has been setting up a lot of interesting lore bits. Character stuff has been great. I think now we're going to get into this chapter. There's going to be a lot of fighting. This guy apparently is very, very hyped because he's the one who's been doing this for like centuries now. So we don't know how long Minerva and Chrono Weaver have actually been stuck in their bubble. It's implied for a very long time. But this guy is the real reason why this stretch of ocean is just a chaotic vortex. This guy right here. So there's a high probability that he might be an epic Majik too, for controlling such a vast area and then apparently making like impregnable or like inescapable for a lot of people, because there's like numerous witches over decades apparently that have tried to come here and have failed to ever return. So yeah, this guy, I assume he's going to be very, very strong. He's going to be very, very strong. He's probably going to be stronger than the tape hair that we have to fight against. Whether or not he's going to be stronger than Chrono Weaver, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see what's going to happen. Okay, I did my spiel. Guys, you know the rules. Please. Oh, as I get my Ichi eye catcher up. Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong button. Aha, Ichi. You know what to do. Please like the streams, comment, subscribe, bell, all that YouTube jargon as you're watching, and of course later on as you're leaving. I have arrived all the same, yes. Hold on. Before we get started, I just missed a comment from my man over here, Julius. It's just simply a matter of analytics, especially back in the day when manga and anime wasn't as popular in the West. You couldn't afford to always license and translate something, so certain things got priority versus others. That's very fair. That's very, very fair. But at the same time, back in the day, let's say for Kingdom, that's like when Kingdom had like maybe 200 chapters. Kingdom is almost 1,000 chapters, and it's only as we're now 1,000 chapters in. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I guess we can start doing English translations. What are you talking about? What the fuck? You should have been doing that like 800 chapters ago. Same thing with JoJo's Part 7. JoJo's was kicking off massively so, for the anime at least, in 2011. And that's when, like, part 7 ended and part 8 began. And it still didn't get a translation. Like, damn. So that is very true. Like, I don't deny that. It's just simple, like, hey, we can't allocate resources to you. It is what it is. But, yo, like, these guys are still movers and shakers of the business. I would think, like, sooner rather than later, they should have translated it. Nah, they let decades go. They said, yo, decades. We're gonna wait. It's like, okay. I think that's a little foolish, but okay. Have you seen that Ichi the Witch hit 1 million copies? I did. I briefly talked about it, but yes, Ichi Witch has been growing in popularity on social media. That's great. That's honestly fantastic. Like, the 1 million sales. Fantastic. It's growing, and I love to see it. Hold on. Let me find the tweet. Let me find the tweet. Yes. So its recent volume has just sold 31,783 copies. Again, in the grand scheme, that's not a lot, but it's only been on sale for 3 days. That's very, very good. That's a very strong sign for a series that, outside of our community here, and then some pockets on the net, so far, not a lot of people have talked about it. But in the last couple of days, I have noticed a massive uptick. So that's great. That's very, very good. But then number two, or I guess number 3, there was another tweet. I have to find it. Yeah, here we go. Ichi the Witch has been, apparently, I don't know the math on this. But apparently by sources, Ichi the Witch has ranked first 17 times in the last 24 issues it has been ranked in now. And apparently Ichi has more than 70% chance of ranking first and jumps, I think, like, the total circulation for, like, the year. That's pretty good. Also, apparently it has, like, so many, like, color covers as well that I've been, like, noticing, which is good. That's very good. Ichi the Witch is the second manga with the most covers this year, right there. So Ichi has the most color covers out of mangas this year, right behind, obviously, One Piece, because One Piece is still, obviously, the prima. But right behind Ichi is Sakamoto Days. I know a lot of people like Sakamoto Days. So the fact that it's eclipsing Sakamoto Days with color covers, that's good. Like, it's slow, but we're going to get there, guys. Just keep giving the support that you can for Ichi the Witch. I know a lot of dudes online are saying, I want the anime. You can't get the anime until you guys spread the word of the manga and increase the community awareness that this is a very good series that's up and coming. Because, again, in the grand scheme of things, we're only 50 chapters, some odd in. So Ichi has still a lot of ways to go, which I think he can easily do. But this is a very, very good up-and-coming manga that needs a wider fan base. So keep doing your guys' work, and I'll keep doing mine, aka reading the manga live on stream with you guys. That's all we can do. And hopefully that will be enough to get people to be aware, like, yeah, no, this. Like, I know people really want to talk about, like, the trash manga, Gachikoda, and we're gonna read it. We're gonna read it when we're caught up to Ichi. Well, not Ichi. When we're done JJK, we're going to probably read it. I'm not gonna watch it, but I know people are talking about this one as of late. But yeah, come on now, come on now. Give Ichi its just desserts, man. It's good. It's really, really good. Thu, how's it going, man? Ichi the Witch is numero uno for 24 weeks in biz. Yes, we talked about that. Julius again. JoJo's, they initially been slow translations to line up with animes coming out and to give people time to buy the volumes, people will be more willing to buy them if they don't dump. That's fine. You can do slow translations. But Julius, it's been over a decade. It's been over a decade. And then some. Since part 7 was done. And they still didn't translate it. Until like a couple months ago. Like 2-3 months ago. Like, there's slow burns. There's buildup. And then there's like, oh yeah, maybe we should finally get around to doing that. That's how I feel, at least on the scenarios. But you're correct. You're correct. I got you. All the volumes at once. Yeah, Weekly Shonen Jump is pushing Ichi the Witch very hard. And it and Kagurabachi. Oh, Kagurabachi. I don't know about Kagurabachi. Are likely to be the top pillars for Jump once Sakamoto Days ends. Is it? Wait, whoa. Is Sakamoto Days already ending? Is it already giving signs that it could end? Didn't it not start, but like, isn't like still like a year or two old? Is it already ending? What the fuck? How many chapters is it in? Sakamoto Days. Oh, 229. So that's not bad. That's not bad. When did it start? (2021). All right, fair enough. So start of the pandemic, still early in the pandemic. All right, fair enough. So it has over 200 chapters. All right, but still though, like, damn. All right. Most series are so quick nowadays, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Alongside Blue Box, I have not seen Blue Box, but I've heard some good stuff about it. Does it have an anime already? What the fuck? Or like, does it? Okay. Season 1 Alright. I have not seen Blue Box, but I heard it's good. There's so many blue stuff out nowadays. It's kind of hard to keep track of, but okay, Blue Box. This feels very school and romance oriented. That I'm thinking the art style doesn't get funny. What it tells me based off of art style, this is probably a deep manga about the interrelationships of high school days and beyond. Which is what a lot of series are when they are set in those kind of settings. But what I'm guessing is that it has a very unique edge to it that have been getting people talking. That's what I can guess. Also, there's like a fucking badminton, so like badminton's in here, so that might be kind of neat, I guess. I don't know. If it has an anime, we'll watch it. If it has an anime, we can watch it. I just think that Ichi the Witch is more famous in Japan. They even have a billboard in Shibuya for the manga, which notoriously only saves for famous manga. Listen, again, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Like, people are going to slowly realize, in Japan mostly, because that's where, let's face it, gets the most pushback in the mangaka's studios. But, of course, abroad matters. It does. It does. But if Japan are doing, like, some good pushes for this series, excellent signs. Excellent signs all around. Let's see. Julius again. Again, to line up the volumes, Kagurabachi is good. Quit being a... I didn't say anything. I just said, like, I don't know. Whoa. Hold on. Hater's a strong word. Listen. Oh, wait. No. Bro, listen, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think the hype... What the fuck is... Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like this one is probably going to be one of those series that, like, definitely got hyped. But when you read into it, it's probably like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's like the reversed effect for Ichi the Witch, where I thought like, it's probably not going to be that good. I was wrong. I don't know, man. We'll see. It's apparently getting an anime, supposedly, like for real this time. So maybe we'll wait. Maybe I don't want to commit to the manga. I'll wait and see. Sakamoto Days is in the last of its arc. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, that's just another series out there that's like, you know what? 200 chapters? Yeah, that's pushing it. I can't go any further. Yeah, I'll turn off the music for right now. That'll be safe for JJK. All right, fair enough. It's been 5 years. Fair, yeah, true. Now, how much did they accomplish in 5 years compared to other series? Agree. He hasn't read Kagurabachi yet. It's pretty good. We'll see. Again, I'm probably gonna watch Kagurabachi. I'm probably not gonna read Kagurabachi. Like the same thing with Dandan. Like I love Dandan. From what I've seen in the anime, I'm not reading it. I think I'm gonna stick to being a manga only person, or anime only person. It just has a vibe about it. It does. Yeah, it's a sports romance combination. Okay. Hey man, that's good. If it has an anime, I'll watch that too. The sales of Blue Box are really high. Okay. Kagurabachi is one of those things that would be great in animation. If it gets the Demon Slayer treatment, sure. Like that. Excellent point right there. Listen, we can say everything under the moon about how great Demon Slayer is, but let's be honest. Let's have an honest conversation here. Let's have a real blue conversation here. If it didn't have the animation that it did, would anyone give a fuck about the story? Because 90% of the story is just Tanjiro literally just going through one training arc after another, him feeling bad for some demons, Nezuko slowly becoming relevant to the point of, oh, now she's like super, super relevant. And the Hashiras either dying off one by one, or they're kind of just like there. They're just kind of there. And the pacing is like so quick at times. Yet for like the last arc or two, it felt like super slow out of nowhere. Like the Swordsmith arc, and I don't even know why we would call it an arc. Like the Hashira training arc felt uber slow. It felt like, damn, please, can something happen? And then something did happen at the very end. And then then they said, oh yeah, go to the movie theaters 3 times, and then that's gonna be it. Which I've heard apparently, which is not like a shock, but most stuff now has terrible endings. But apparently the ending of Demon Slayer is not going to be solid. It's not going to be solid. But hey, you know what? Maybe they're going to change some shit. Maybe the animation's going to be good. And yeah, no. But yeah, like listen, without the animation, how good would this be? Probably not that good. Probably not that good. That's how I feel right now with Kagurabachi. Like, I'm sure it has its good spots. It does. But if it's going to have Demon Slayer level of animation, bro, that's carrying this thing. That is carrying this thing. Like, I love One Punch Man, but right now it's sinking. Why is it sinking? Mainly because I know its animation is going to suck. It's going to suck absolute crap. Because in the day and age that we live in, if you don't have good animation, more likely than not, your anime, your manga, the actual story that you want to get across to a wide audience is not going to be perceived. Why? Because you don't have fucking 4K, like 30 frames per second, crazy, gnarly animation that has impact frames. If you don't have that nowadays, yo, more likely than not, you're not going to get anything noted to for your story. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't like that, but we have to accept that's the way that things are now. Mid Slayer, listen, yeah, Mid Slayer, I think in the truest form of the word, mid is correct. It's not bad. I just know there's like no substance. There's no substance. Or there's very little substance. Blue Black has a full season of the anime. Yeah, not going to say you have to check it out, but it's a popular for a reason. Fair enough. Modern Jump series are the opposite of the old, where the manga were always better. I agree to a certain extent. I agree. Let's see. I do agree that Muzan is a bootleg Madara. Well, I wasn't gonna say. I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that. I'm just saying, like, a lot of the story just kind of feels like, yo, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? It has hype moments, and those hype moments are amped up by music and animation. In the manga, I read a couple of it, and I'm like, man, this does not feel anything like. One of like the scenes I do remember is like Muzan Upper Moon meeting. I remember like the intensity that the fucking show gave it. Like all the visual effects, all that. Bro, in the manga, it's not like that. It's just fucking him in a room. Like the whole palace being upside down, all these fucking lighting effects, like it's a goddamn stadium of obviously the Infinity Castle looking like an actual Infinity Corridor. In the manga, bro, it's just a room. It's just a room. It's like there's no energy here. Oh my god, where is it? Yeah, dude. Nah. The anime is massively carrying this. It is massively carrying it. All right. All right, let me read a couple more, and then we're going to get into Ichi. I've stalled enough. The ending is decent. It's just the last chapter and epilogue of the Demon Slayer is kind of meh. I mean, that's how most things are nowadays. So I guess I can't knock that, but it's like, if it's already a mid story, having a mid or bad ending is kind of like, the ending of Mid Slayer was cheeks. If you read One Punch Man, the decision of wiping somebody's memory during the Gar arc really irks me. I get what you're talking about. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you kind of had to progress a little bit of stuff. And it's not that it's fully gone. It's still somewhat there, but it's like not fully developed. It's weird because by the laws of what happened, things are not gone. They're molded together, if that makes sense. It's weird. I'm not going to say it's not good. Or I'm sorry, I'm not going to say it's great, but it's not terrible, I would argue. But I get what you mean. No spoilers. Imagine if something like Berserk got Demon Slayer in. You know what's sad? Like these, like when like the 2016 like tried, it was for still shots, obviously. But when they tried, it looked good. It actually looked good. It's just too bad 90% of the time it was this. It was this. It's like, fuck. Where is this goddamn poster? It's nowhere. This poster gives me so much hope, or it gave me so much hope for nothing. Bro, if Berserk could just, for the love of God, be given some sauce, people would again understand why it's one of the best in the industry. They would understand. And again, same thing with the movies. Like I think the movies get hate on too much. Like compared to 2016 adaptation, the movies are actually pretty good. They're pretty good in comparison. Do they have weird animation moments here and there? Yeah. But do they overall kind of capture the feel better than the 2016 in a modern setting? Absolutely. Without a doubt. It's way better. It's not even the same ballpark. Like, if we would have just gotten the team back who did the movies to just keep doing the goddamn show, you know, the Black Swordsman arc, which they kind of rushed through and skipped, And then, you can have the Golden Age movies. Then you could have done the, oh my god. What was the fucking arc called? The Church arc? Save Casca? Church. What was his arc called? Yeah, this dude. Mosgod? Mosgod? What fucking arc was he in? What was that arc called? Alright, fuck it. Whatever. My point is, yeah, trust me. Like, this is what I'm saying, man. Animation makes or breaks stuff nowadays. It's not always fair, but it's the truth. It's the truth, and you just can't deny it. If you have shit animation, it's over for you. It's over. If you just have okay animation, it still probably is not going to be okay for you. Like, you're going to have to get, like, some committed audiences to really want to dive deep into the story and then read the manga afterwards to push it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway. You cannot animate Berserk in these day and age. Miura art was too distinctive. I mean, there's like a fan group that's doing okay. Like, I saw the one fan episode. It was fine. Do I think it's, gonna be enough? No. But again, it's better than what we've been getting. Hold on. Is this the right one? No, that's not the right one. It was by, what was it? Eclipse? Yeah, Studio Eclipse. Studio Eclipse. That's who they were doing it. That's who was doing it. Let me see this. No. Okay. Well, I can't find it. But, like, we saw, like, the teaser that they did. It was very good. And they're saying that they want to do more of it. I'm cool with it. Like, this is like that Thanos mentality. Like, fuck it. If we gotta do it ourselves, aka us the fans, then we gotta do it. Because these damn studios won't do it. So it's like, alright, fine. Or when they do it, it's terrible. I mean, one last thing, and then I gotta get into Ichi. Fist of the North Star is getting a reanimated series. If you didn't know, but most likely you do know. Why do you might know that it's getting a new one? It's because people have been talking about it. They're getting the 2016 Berserk treatment. Fist of the fucking North Star, for its 40th anniversary, is getting this. Are you serious? Like, I don't know if it's like an old gen thing, but I feel like there's like this weird distinction. If this thing is not like of the current decade or like the last decade, yo, it gets like the bottom of the treatment. It gets bottom of the treatment. All the CG artists out there, if you want to practice, go do an old gen. That's essentially how they see it. It's like, why? Like, Trigun did good. It did. But that doesn't mean all the old gen now have to get fucking, the fucking scraps. While a lot of the new gen, especially some of these garbage isekais, like, most of the time they're mid, but then they get that one episode where they're just popping off for like 10 minutes. It's like, whoa. That's better than most of some of these other series that actually are like genuinely good stories and mangas that had okay animes back in the day. Now, after like decades of like, not having one, it's time to update for a new generation of watchers. And you get a Trigun every like blue moon, but most of the time, it's this crap. Like, why? Why would you do that? You have an opportunity for a series that has a vast grip on on communities in anime, manga, and beyond because of the fucking memes, of course. But like, you have an opportunity to make a whole new generation of people appreciate the old people that have come before us that gave us the anime and manga that we know today. And then you decide as an anime company, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is good. That to me is crazy. That to me is like absurd. Like, again, I love some of these new stuff. Like, it's not in the same vein, but Dragon Maid. I like Dragon Maid. Dragon Maid's great. It's a fun, quirky series. But on God, where is it? Where are these fucking fights? Where are these goddamn... Dude, these animation shots for Dragon Maid are ridiculous. They're getting better budget than most shonen fighting stuff. And it's on a consistent basis. Dragon Maid and some of these isekais out there, they're eating. They're eating. It's crazy. Like, brother, I guarantee you, because it's out today, and we're not going to watch it today. During this week, we will. One Punch Man Season 3. Maybe for a snippet, we'll get like something like this. It's not going to last. It's not going to last. They have consistent value like this. I think that's absurd, but whatever. Apparently, they're like, yeah, no, the loli needs to get these goddamn crazy goddamn particle effects for her goddamn mega beam over here. Meanwhile, what's One Punch Man getting? What the fuck's One Punch Man getting? Outside of one fight? Outside of one fight that they had clean up in the Blu-rays, which people, I have no idea why, but they like erased from their memories, like how it looked when it first came out. Outside of one fight, hold on, where are they? Not Fubuki Stitz. Those were good though. It's shitty. It's so shitty. It's so bad, man. It's so absolutely stiff and lifeless. Like, come on. Really? This, for the actual fighting series, that's passable. Oh, but for like the silly Dragon Maid comedy little spoof series, brother. Come on now. Come on now. That's ridiculous. But okay, I've said my piece enough. We gotta move. Okay, we're starting Ichi now. Yes, I know. I've kept you guys waiting long enough. No, it's okay. I'm the asshole for waiting so long because I got distracted because I was too passionate about a topic and multiple topics that I really wanted to do. But yes, you guys are right. We gotta read manga. Okay, here we go. Ichi the Witch. Chapter 54. Oh, Chrono. How's it been? It's me. Your best buddy. Kizashi. 54th hunt. Interlooper. Interlooper. Okay. Let's see what this guy's about. Does he have like 35 on his chest? Why? Is he like the 35th Majik? Look. Guess what I got? It's a King Whale Eye. Whale King Moon? Oh shit. Yo, if he took a Whale King Moon down, this guy's a monster. Heat him up and then it'll pop. It's tons of fun. I brought a whole bunch. We can have a pop party together. So, yeah. Let me in. Okay, so this guy's hyperactive. He's hyperactive. But of course, he's like, no, get lost. Oh, man. Why won't you ever let me into your house? Oh, I've asked so many times, but you never let me in. I thought we were best buddies. How secretive can you be? I see you're as Gabby as always. Huh? Did you just call me a buddy? No, leave. Annoy me any longer and I'll cut all the ties with you. Eek! No, not that. Anything but that. You're right. It's not good to do things your best bud doesn't like, you know. Oh, I guess I'll go home again. Fare thee well, my best buddy. Psych. Nope. Yeah, he probably knows. He probably knows. He's like, "Oh, you got a human in there, don't you? You got a human in there, don't you? You know, let me go see them." Exactly. Not. What is all right? We got an attack. We're fighting, boys. We're fighting. He's got a fucking condensed water ball ready to go. Gamma? Gamma. Gamma. Like the fucking light setting I have. Gamma? What? Why? You're water, sir. You're water. Nah, you can't be doing some radiation shit. No. No, 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 no. You're water. You're water. You're water. You're water. You're water. You're water. Nah, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Relax. Man pulls out a hydro ball and says gamma. Chrono standing on business, of course. Because again, time magic. Fuck you. And, whoop, yep. Do not live long and prosper. Fucking chronostasis over here. Traps him in a bubble. Freeze. And then, oh, okay, so that's how he does it. That's how he does it. So he does the stop. And then he actually can push the bubble away. Like, psycho control the bubble. Okay, fair enough. And he just sends him flying. But that's not going to last long. That's not going to last long. That's not going to last long. Oh my, Jesus. That's a huge geyser. That's like a knock-up stream from One Piece. Holy fuck. Okay, I don't know how big that ship is, but like, no, that's a big explosion. Yes, this is the best ever. Okay, so he got shot up all the way over there. Wow. Whew! And he falls back on the ship. In the whole sea, only one being can survive my attacks. It's just you, Chrono, and no one else. This is so fun. Yeah? Yeah? Yo, he's that... I joked, but he is truly the ocean master of the waters, and Chrono is defying him in his own territory. You really are the best ever. That's why I like you so much. Teehee. Chrono absolutely is like, nah, man, I don't want to be here. Oh, man, if only all living things were as powerful as you are, Chrono. Who needs weaklings? I sure don't. Especially humans. Here we go. You see, for as weak as they are, they're always in the way. They're just way too many. Who needs them, right, Chrono? So have you read the good word of Def Magique, is what you're saying? Yeah. Are you done? You can leave now. Aw, but our pop party. It's not happening. Oh, come on, party pooper. Well, that was fun. So I guess that's okay. All right. I'll bring lots more presents next time. Don't bother. Bye. Nah. Nah, it's not going to end that easily. It's not going to end that easily. I'm thinking he's going to double tap. Like, psych again. I'm coming back. Hydrate. All right. He's about to turn away. Yeah. Yep. 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 Look at that. Like a dog playing fetch. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, by the way, hey Chrono, can I ask you a question? Is it true that you made a baby with a human? How the fuck do you know that? I mean, he's been here for a while, but like, how? How'd you find out? I'm sure they've been keeping this secret. Ooh, all right. Things are gonna get spicy. They're gonna get spicy. And now that the baby is sucking up all... Whoa, what? Now that baby is sucking up all your power. It's going to make you weaker and weaker. That's also important lore there, too. Like, yeah, what are the ramifications of a Majik having a human half-breed child? What does that mean? It means that they are losing their power in the process. Is that why he has the bags under his eyes? Because he's getting weaker and weaker. For a human and a Majik to have a child, does the Majik have to disappear, I wonder? Oh, that's 2 questions. Oopsies. I just kind of heard that through the grapevine, you know. What grapevine? Who? But it's totally fake, though, right? You never do that. It's total slander. I know it. Still, though, as your best friend, I'm kind of concerned for you, you know. So, let me in. I just want to check your house real quick. Just to be sure, okay? And then I'll know that dumb, gross rumor is totally fake. Oh no, he's doing some mini aqua bombs over here. Just mini Rasengans. You're okay with that, aren't you? Right, Chrono? Yo. Oh, Chrono. Oh god. I don't know what kind of abilities you have at your peak, but like, yo, time skip, Zawaro the entire area, Killer Queen bites the something, man. You're gonna need something. You're gonna need something. Jesus. Whoa. Brother, please, man, please. Why? Why do these Majiks love? They love their Frieza Death Orb. I'm gonna blow up the planet now, you filthy monkey. Yo, whoa, relax. I thought he was gonna shoot like these mini little orbs across the entire like ship. Nah. You know what? Let me test it by dropping an entire bucket of water, an entire just sphere of condensed water from that high up, which is gonna do insane damage. Again, bigger than the ship. It's bigger than the goddamn ship. Gamma. Again, just gamma. Yo, Chrono. Oh, he's pulling up a fight, man. He's pulling up a fight. So, once again, time stop. He's now has to touch it for some reason. I assume, like, he can't just, like, force it away. He needs to actually use physical might and push it. Okay. All right. Okay, Chrono. You got this. Maybe. Whew, damn, he's going up into the clouds. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's okay. Yeah, we're gonna show this. Bro, what the fuck? Wait a minute. All right, now we're showing the power of these epic Majiki, which again, he's not classified as one just yet, but I have to imagine if he's just doing this kind of disgusting power, and again, it just seems like he's fucking around. It seems like he's just fucking around right now. Like, yeah, Chrono, I just want to do a quick test. You know. If this is just a test, holy crap. I can imagine him being bloodthirsty. In the zone. Damn. That's some crazy AoE for that attack. That's insanely powerful. Yo, come on, Chrono. Come on, man. I know I had some odds against you, but, like, come on. Come on. Muscle through. Don't be like Pell. Well, actually, Pell survived, so I guess do be like Pell. No, feathers. Stop. Stop. Not like this. Not like this. We just got started. Why? Why'd you have to go and do that for? Come on. Is something on the boat really that important to you? And why that actually injured you? Don't tell me it's true. You're really getting weaker, aren't you? Alrighty. And he actually is taken aback by that. Like he's genuinely losing a friend, playmate, plaything. He's balling. He's balling, and not like the cool way. Why? You can't get weaker. If you're getting weaker, we can't play. We won't be best buddies anymore. The strong attract the strong. Oh, I know. I'll kill it. Why are these I mean, they're Majiki, but these Majiki, their first instincts. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Like, no. How about you don't do that? How about we just like chill as like amigos who just want to talk to each other? You know, not do some goddamn death beams over here or like massive Biju bombs across the entire area. Like, you don't have to do that. We can just talk. That's it. Bro. Chrono. Yeah. I'll just kill it. Then you can go back to being your super powerful self. But that's actually interesting. He's doing this while he's weakened. Like, how powerful is a max Chrono? Come on, right? Right? You can't do it yourself because it's your own kid. But I can, okay? So just say no more. I understand. Don't you worry, Chrono. I'll kill them all for you. Yo, these Majiki, they got no chill sometimes. They really got no chill. Like, oh, genocide? Depression? Cool. Killing kids? The concept of like, a newborn? I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it right now. Because it's fun. Because it's ruining my day. I'm gonna kill it. I'll just eradicate every last little thing that makes you weak. Here and now. This minute. Nah, fuck you, man. Y'all, I still have a knife. I still don't have a knife, but right on one of the like tentacles he has. Inozura doing the lightning shit. That should be again, Pokemon rules. That should be a good counter. That should be a good counter. And then sparks flying. Purposeless murder. Clear intent to kill. Death for death is now triggered. Bro, okay. When he says that, we've talked about it. If Ichi is half Majiki, I wonder if that's like his like maybe like half human, half Majiki. They don't have trials. They have activations, if that makes sense. Like, you can't activate your full Majiki inheritance / instincts unless there's like a trigger for it. So just like all Majeks have a specific trial that you have to do, half humans, half Majeks, they have activations that must be required to do beforehand, and then they can pop off. That would actually be a really neat idea if that's the idea for half humans, half Majeks, and if Ichi is a half human, half Majek. If he is. He's not confirmed, but could be. He could be. Death for death is triggered. I will hunt you. Who are you? And that's fuck. That's where the chapter ends. Why did this chapter feel so quick? This chapter felt extra quick. There were like 2 panels of just like nothing but like explosions, but still though, I don't know. That felt like really, really quick. That felt really, really quick. But okay, Ichi has now entered the fray, which probably means the other guys are going to enter the fray. Cool. Let's see if we can save Chrono. No idea, because again, this is just from him saying, hee, I'm going to test you real quick. That was a test. That was him saying hello, basically. Okay, this guy's going to be a problem. Like, I don't know if, like, the ice Majik Ichi has and the lightning one, like, they should be counters. They should be. But I feel like that's not going to be enough. It won't be enough. Let me hear what you guys have to say. Let me hear what you have to say. Let's see. Hitsu Gaia used a skill called Alpha, maybe a system based upon Roman numbers. Did he? Let me see. I don't remember that. You could be right. I could just be absolutely forgetting right now. Did he do that? Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. When he did his weird freak mode. He did. Why did he do that? I wonder if he's an epic Majik. I wonder if he's an epic class Majik. Because obviously the Def Majik, aka World Hater, is like epic, you know. He's his own rank, really. But the other epics, like Uru, Time Majik, aka Chrono Weaver, and I guess Hitsugaya over here. Hitsugaya. They're probably all epics too, but of a lower class. But yeah, he did use Alpha. Alpha, Gamma, Beta, I imagine. At the bare minimum. Then Omega? Roman numeral. Have we seen Uryu? No. Hold on, let me go back. Did Uryu use any skills? I know he was like fucking around. And his main thing is just amplification. But I forget. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot how big he was too. Jesus. Yeah. He had so much aura. But nah. So much hype for what, man? I need to see more. I need to see way more, man. I need to see a lot more from Uru. Anyway. Yeah, did he say any attack names? Yeah, no woman can scratch me. No woman. How you come up with that test? No idea. No, he was just flexing. But okay, you could be onto something. Like when you get to a certain upper class of Majiks, you have skill sets that a lot of them can use that are based around the Roman numeral / Greek alphabet stuff, where there's Alpha, Gamma, Beta, and maybe Omega. I don't think they're gonna do the entire thing. If they do, that'll be interesting. But probably it's gonna be like the basic ones, the basics. So yeah, you could be onto something there, Fu. You could be onto something there. Urawashi said Majik has a different way to communicate with each other, if I remember. They do. But like he's like the only one here. Outside of Kiza, right? That's his name, right? Gotta start remembering these names. Yeah, Kiashi. Outside of Kiashi, I assume there's no other Majiks that visit. I would imagine. So, and I doubt Chrono Weaver is gabbing to him. Like, he's not gabbing. So how did he find out? Probably maybe World Hater. Like, hey, you don't like humans? Great. Join my squad. Also, here's a little bit of information. Your bud over there, he's a fucking human sympathizer. To the point of he's got a baby mama. I could see that. I could see that's how he found out. Let's see. If you know my battle shonens, that baby hybrid baby is going to be OP. Oh, yeah, of course. The hybrids are always OP in anime. Like, very rarely in anime and manga, if a hybrid of species is ever weak, like, or not hyped to see it first. It's very rare. To be honest, I can't even think of one off the top of my head. Feels like a high-level Arrancar fight? It does. You know what? You're actually right. And again, going back into the idea of, like, why does he have, like, these Roman numeral numbers, these Roman numeral alphic numeric titles popping up? That could be, like, the Arrancar skills. Like, Cerros. Like, oh my god. Flash Step versus Sonido. There are other skill sets too. That could be like, again, specific skills that upper class Majik, aka the epic class Majik, they can learn that base Majiks cannot learn. Now, if Ichi ever were to like more synchronize with Uru, he might have some of these techniques that he can tap into. That'd be kind of neat. That'd be kind of cool. Feels like a high level. Yep. He's firing a Cerro. Honestly, man. Honestly. Like, this is not a regular Cerro. No, this is a Grand Ray Cerro over here. The fucking level of destruction. It like, Jesus. This is getting to the point of, like, Biju bombs from Naruto. Like, these Biju bombs were disgusting. Okay, not Bibu. Not Bibu. Hold on. Though, great person. Great person. Tailed Beast Bombs GIF. Here we go. Like, yeah, dude. Hold on, no. I want to go. Sure. No. I want the explosion. Where are my explosions? Damn you. Damn. Sure, why not? Yeah, the Tail Beast bombs just got crazy. They got crazy as time went on, mainly with Naruto. It's like, that's what I feel like I'm seeing here. Like, it's like a toned down version for right now. But, like, that's what it feels like. Like, yo. And again, this is just him testing his power. He just said, like, oh, you know, I just want to see if you're actually weak or not. Yeah. Like, bro. And then that also then goes to show you that even in a weakened state, Chrono Weaver, he did take apparently some damage, but it didn't seem like it was comparable. But That was enough of a sign for him to be like, so you are getting weaker. You are. But yeah. This very impressive. Very impressive by this guy. He's a very strong Majik. Yeah, he probably is epic class for sure. Death flags all over the a little. I'm not gonna lie. Like Chrono Weaver, he could die. I don't think the mom Minerva's gonna die. The baby's not gonna die. Chrono Weaver could die because he's too powerful. He's already weakened, first of all, but he's still able to do this. I think he'd be way too powerful to have in our team, unfortunately. Like, we have to be on the back foot by Def Majik. Striker. Assuming the attack from Ichi didn't actually hurt him, like how he wasn't actually strong enough to hurt Bakugami Taper Summon. Sure, yeah. Thu. Yeah, and the octopus used Gamma. We might have Beta, Omega, Bravo. I think we'll definitely have, because we have Alpha. Alpha, Beta, Omega, and Gamma. Those four, I think for sure. I don't know if he's going to go down the entire list. Like Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Could he? Sure. I mean, that'll be insane. Like that's a lot of movesets or whatever. I don't think Ichi unlocked Uru's true power because Ichi don't know his true name yet. Yes? I think you're right. It's been a minute. Like, all we know what Ichi can do with Uru is that he can amplify shit. That's essentially it. Again, I've always said, like, is there a limit to how much you can amp? Is there a fixed limit to amplification? Or is it something like that's like something to your own perspective and growth rate? So like today you could like, let's say, amplify a punch 10 times what it is. But if you train inherently to make your physical body stronger and you can punch faster in of yourself, when you then use your 10 times amplification the next day, it's going to be a way stronger punch than beforehand. Or, on top of that, let's say you can only do 10 times. That's like your hard limit. But with enough training, you could actually get like 20 times, 30 times, Kaioken style, Kaioken times 100. Like, is that possible with Uru's ability? I do wonder. I do definitely wonder if we have not seen the full capabilities only because Ichi himself has not, like, fully developed this yet. Like, every time he has to use the amplification, he passes out. One-time use. But that could be just something he has right now that he has to work with. In the future, maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. But you could be right. I don't remember if it's like he doesn't know his full name. Therefore, he can only do a small portion of what his actual movesets are capable of. His main moveset may not just be amplification. It could be. It could be that's the case. Where it's like, we think it's amplification only because Ichi doesn't know his full name. He doesn't know the whole thing with Uru. So we could see more. We could. Ziz, your hate for Uru needs to be studied. He's just not that guy. Yo, listen. Uru came in with so much sauce, and then he just lost it instantaneously. Like, this guy was set up to be like chapter 1. He's the Sukuna of the verse. He is like the goddamn nightmare fuel of the Majiks. But then it's like, no, actually, no. There's like someone way better than him. There's like way better than him. But then on top of that, we're seeing the other like epic Majiks right now. We're seeing the other epic Majiks right now, and they're putting in work. They're putting in work. And again, the mighty Uru, king of Majiks. The king of Majiks. I love Ichi. I do. He got defeated. He got hurt. He got bested by Ichi with a goddamn butter knife and some speed, and that's it? That's it. Yo. Listen, guys, be honest here. Because we don't see the full power of Chrono right now. But Chrono in his weakened state right now, do you honestly think Ichi could actually land some hits off on Chrono? Like without any of his shit, like chapter 1 Ichi. I don't think so. I do not think so. Like, because we're seeing the other epic Majiks flex, after, like, he's the first one getting all that shit, and then what happens to him? It's like, damn, dude. All that gas for what? I don't know. I just need to see more. I need to see why he's called the King of Majiks. The King of Majiks is a very strong title. He, like, outside of intimidating lesser Majiks, and then he says, oh, tape error. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Get ratioed. Like, outside of that, he hasn't done anything impressive. He really hasn't. So, I need to see it, man. I need to see this guy actually do shit. The reason they classified Chrono Weaver as an epic Majik was because they mistook him altering the tides and sinking 300 for what Kishiangi did. That's basically confirming Kishiangi is an epic Majik. For sure. No. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. Like, I'm just saying we didn't get the full confirmation just yet. Because, yeah, obviously, Tai Majik, he should just be automatically epic. And the fact that he's this powerful while being nerfed, I mean, yeah, like, Chrono Weaver is obviously an epic Majik. And then, yeah, a Majik that controls an entire ocean. An entire ocean is under his domain. And now we're seeing this. And, like, he, like, plays back and forth with Chrono Weaver like it's a game. Obviously, they have parallels, therefore he's an epic Majik too. For sure. For sure. This reminds me of how Shigaraki got excited when he realized All Might was nerfed in Season 1. Yeah, in a way, but like in the opposite, where it's like, he's not excited that he's weakened. He's like, no, my existence, the only thing that gives me meaning is now going away. I can't have it. And you know, it's obviously a fucking a tweaker's mindset, which we see in fucking Ichi the Witch. There's so many tweakers, man. There are so many tweakers. But yeah, it could definitely have some parallels to that. You're right. Uru is his real name. The world hater called him by that. That's also a fair point. We did get him called verbatim by the world hater. Like, hey, Uru, if you don't want to be here, now's the time to go. Because I'm going to kill that kid of yours. And I'm going to kill every single human right here and now. And yeah, Uru's like, please, kid, for the love of all that's holy and unholy, activate me now or leave. Activate me now or leave. Kid, activate me now. That Majik is no joke. We need to get away, far away, and fast. So it's a Majik after all. One wrong move, and I'll wind up vaporized right alongside you. We've got to get out of here before something triggers it. Oh, listen. If he was a real king, what other shonens and other mangas have taught me, other mediums taught me, was a god to a king, man. What is a god to a king? I know that's not how you're supposed to say it, but like, if you're a real king, you don't put your faith in higher power. You become the higher power and shape your destiny and your kingdom, your people. He's not giving me that vibe. He's not. He's not. I need more from Uru. I really do. I really do. He's got a cool form when he's allowed to like show it off. But like, yeah. Okay. All right, so I will take your final comments right now for Ichi the Witch. That was a very quick chapter. We did a lot of fucking stalling and chatting about other stuff beforehand, so I apologize for that, but this is setting up to be very, very intense. Like, this is a problem. But Ichi is now entered the fray, so other people will too. But this is going to be very, very difficult. Will Dakaris come in and help out? Like, initially speaking, I don't know. She might genuinely, like, okay, Ichi, pop off. Let's see what you got, kid. Let's see what you got. And, of course, Gokuraku and Komugi are going to, like, you know, give their support, of course. But Ichi's probably going to have to massively carry this fight. But I would like to see more of Dakaris popping off. We saw, like, another new Majik this arc. The Speed Ray. That was kind of neat. But I like to see more. But Ichi, I guess, should probably have this challenge. Like, to face another epic Majik that isn't, like, fucking Uru, and also that isn't Death Majik, it would be a good trial. It would be a good little experience for him. Like, all right, epic class Majiks. How do you fight them? Like, what like trial by combat. Let's see what happens. King Majik seems to be more of a nickname than a real title. His technical name was the Amplification Majik. Right, sure. I get that. But, like, just how, you know, Death Majik, a.k.a. World Hater Majik, they call him the god of Majiks. And you know what? From how other Majiks fear and revere him, that title holds weight. It holds weight in their own people's mind. I don't really see that a lot when people talk about Uru. Like, outside of the very few that, like, are chilling with Ichi in, like, their own little, like, Zanpakuto inner world, outside, like, the very small few that are in there, if I can find it. If I can find it, please help. Google, help me. Help me, Google. Damn it. Where is it? It's like, it's the inner world shit. Yeah, here. Like, outside of, like, the very few ones that are, like, inside of there, but they're kind of, like, occupying the same area as him, so it's kind of like you kind of have to tow down to him. Outside, like, the ones that are here, that are, like, low-level Majiks, you don't really hear a lot of the other Majiks, like, say, oh, my God, where's the Lord Uru-sama? We're gonna go help him and chill with him. It's like, no, not really. You don't really see that. I'm just saying, man. I need some inspirational stuff to come from Uru and to show off his feats. That's it. That's it. Like, this man supposedly on some, like, Ninetale shit back in the day. Back in the days of Naruto. If I can pull it up. Again, very cool art, especially when he's in, like, his full form. Very neat. Like, back in the day, he apparently wasted, like, mountains and shit. Like, they were playthings. Like, he had a whole, like, dialogue about just how monstrous he was as an entity. In this world, magic is alive, and thus each Majik has its own personalities. Unfortunately, King Uru, mind you, they also emphasize that too. King Uru was the worst type of Majik. He refused to be allowed witches to acquire him. He leveled mountains, drank rivers. He took countless lives for no reason. This man was literally a walking disaster everywhere he went. He was a Majik who hated humanity. Fucking king of Majiks over here. The king of Majiks. And yet again, gets stealthed. Slam. Speed. Trapped. Stabby stab. That's it. It's like, bro, you're the king of Majiks. You literally have the power of amplification, which again, in theory, should be like infinite. Infinite. On some Issei Hyodo from like DXD. Boost, 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 boost. That's like, bud, just fucking muscle up and fight this guy. I don't know. There might be more context that we're missing here. There could be. But still. He needs work. He needs work. King Majik seems to be more of a nickname. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. I think that's just about it. It doesn't seem like you guys have too much more to talk about. And to be fair, again, it's a very quick chapter, and we did stall a lot, so I do apologize for that. But this was good. Good chapter. I'm excited to see where this goes. I don't think we're on break next week, so we should have another chapter of Ichi the Witch. So that's good. That's good. Again, guys, social media, from what I'm seeing, you guys are pushing the Ichi Witch agenda. Very good. Excellent job. Kudos to you. Keep doing it, because people gotta understand that this is a great new gen series that has a lot of potential, and all it needs is a nice fan base that can give it the time of day, and it can go far. It can go very, very far. Yeah. All right. So we're going to take like a brief intermission. So far, the weather has been okay. I haven't heard too many shakes, but we're going to take a like 3-5 minute break, intermission. Then we're going to get into JJK. We're going to see how far we go tonight. I don't want to push my luck too much with it, especially with OBS. OBS and bad weather, that's a nasty combo. That's a nasty combo right there. But yeah, Ichi Witch fans, thank you for showing up. Again, I'm doing my job. Do your job and support the series by talking about it online. If we both do that, I want to believe enough people are going to be like, yeah, let's get into this. Let's do this. Let's read the series as you should. As you should. Speaking of as you should, on your way out, my fellow Ichi the Witch fans, until next stream for Ichi, which will be next Sunday, hopefully speaking, please like this stream. Comment down below, because YouTube will love that for its algorithm. And also, just comment what you like about Ichi, because more people will eventually, check those comments out, and they're like, huh, maybe I should get into Ichi. If this guy over here can read it, and these people like it, maybe there's something to it. But then on top of that, if you don't know, we already have a schedule. Yay! But if you want to know exactly when we go live, hit that bell notification. It's very, very helpful. It sends out the bat signal of our realm to let everyone know that when we go live, we're going to get down to shenanigans. And if you like those shenanigans afterwards, you could subscribe. You could do that. I'm not going to force you. But if you would like to give us support, please subscribe. We got a lot of good things cooking. We have more read-throughs that we're going to be talking, potentially doing for both manga and webtoon stuff. We have new anime on the way. We're going to watch some movies too, eventually here and there. More games are coming. We're going to try and like shake up the schedule and have a little bit more variety coming very, very soon. And eventually more stuff in the future that I would like to get to. But it can only happen with your support. Yeah? Good? Good. Did my spiel. Thank you again, guys, for showing up for Ichi the Witch. I really do appreciate it. Stryker, Thu, Julius, all you guys, and more, bless you. Okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break. Not even probably 5 minutes. Probably like 3 minutes, honestly. But like a quick little break. Then we're getting to JJK. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Until next Sunday, take care. Stay safe. Hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. And have a good day, a good night, or a good evening, or afternoon. Fuck that up. You know it. You know it. Just have a good time. Have a good day. And be all right and happy with your lives. All right. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Gonna put on some music. Alright, we're back. Let me change the OST. Let's change it up. There we go. That's better. There we go. Alright, let's get into this. So, time for more wild JJK fights in the Culling Game arc. I've been liking this arc. It's good. It's good. I think it's missing some stuff here and there, like that isn't quite at Shibuya or better. But I can't say I'm having a bad time. It's just I think there are some stuff that needs to be maybe a little bit more with this arc, and there are some stuff that do feel like I don't really care about this, but that could be just me. And reading this versus watching probably also is playing a factor in this valuation. But again, there's some good stuff. Some good stuff. All right. So, let's go. Because we already had a long spiel about this a little bit earlier. And it's already pretty late as it is. I'm going to try and get through a couple chapters. We'll see how far we get tonight. You know, depending on the chapter lengths and stuff and what we have to discuss. If anyone wants to discuss, of course. We may not probably finish this fight like we did with Hakure's fight in one go tonight. That was just a very fun fight that, you know, ultimately I was like vibing with. I was like, I kind of want to get to the end of this fight. I kind of want to get to the end of the fight. We'll see. We'll see how we feel when it comes to this and Maki. But yeah, Maki's getting her fight now with Noshitoro, aka the Kamuo blood guy. Let's see if he got better. Versus a weird bug. Another worm thing. That cursed spirit that's here. Kenjaku got a whole mix of them. Got a whole bag of these weird things and interesting people up their sleeve. So let's see how that does. And then I can't imagine what would be after Maki. Like, is anyone else getting a fight? Probably not, right? Probably not. This surely has to be the end of the Culling Game arc. I would be shocked if there's like a lot more. Maybe like the Angel. Either way. We're back again for JJK. We're going to be doing chapter 199 or 191 right now. Going through more of the Culling Game arc. Let's see if we can get the entire night completed with this fight with Maki. Ichi, please. We have, of course, our boy. We have our boy, Boom, guiding us. Respect to Yuji. I know a lot of people don't, but respect to Yuji. Although, apparently, again, we talked about it earlier, not as much as Megumin hate. Megumin hate is, it's wild. I genuinely don't know what happens to Megumin later, but apparently, like, his stocks just plummet for some reason. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, so once again, guys, if you're watching live, you have right here the chapter link from where we are going to be reading. I'll even pin it this time for you guys. It's going to be in the top. If you're a VOD Gang watcher, it will be in the description down below. So, good for you. Good for you. And either one of you guys can read along as I'm reading along. If it's your first time, which I got a couple people said that it is by watching my content. Great. Awesome. We can have a cool experience together with JJK. And ideally, after we're caught up with JJK, we will probably get into its sequel manga and see where that goes. Great. Cool. Sorry, I don't know why. I'm just like focused and not focused at the same time. So it's like a weird little state of being right now. And also I just am trying to like think of like something witty. I'm like, can't think of any of that. Oh well. There's no need to be witty. Let's go. We're going to be doing 191 right now. Let's move and try and get as far as we can tonight. Let me just tone down the music just slightly. There we go. Okay, chapter 191. Sakuragami Colony. Sakugurami Colony. Sure. I'm back. Anyone? Anyone here? The Kamino household after the incident. Anyone? November 3rd, 11:05 p.m. Kyoto. Kamo clan main estate. Shinno. Great. I want to contact Principal Gaku Ganji and the Gojo and Zenin clan. Well, that's going to be a little hard. Kid. This old man. How'd you get in here, huh? That Kurokichi. Ever since he became the captain of the defense squad, the barrier has been about as effective as a shiv. What are you talking about, Shino? The captain of the defense squad is Ichi. Sorry, but I don't have time to play along with an old man's joke. Alright, so old man giving some cryptic messages to this guy, to Blood Boy. Don't tell me you've forgotten the face of the next clan head. Brat, you can't trick me. I may be senile, but I would never mistake the face of the clan head. You look nothing like Noritoshi-sama. Oh. Saying you've lost favor. You've lost. But I am. Are you, though? In your heart of hearts, are you still him? Whatever that means. Again, I guess you got glaze. Why? Why? Kenjaku, you sassy motherfucker. Why the fuck are you here? Why, hello there. Mind if I take your body? Not like that. Not unless you want me to. Shino's wandering up. Hold on. Music a little bit lower. Shino's wandering about 150 years in the past right now. Alright, so this is someone that Kinjaku knows about. Shino's wandering about 150 years in the past right about now. Don't mind him. You're just late. No, perhaps it's to be expected. After all, Tokyo's transportation infrastructure isn't working right now. Noritoshi-kun. Gedo. Suguro. That name is no longer needed. You should have already learned my true identity at Shibuya. Is he going to try and recruit him? An unprecedented Jujutsu transformation, the sealing of Gojo Satoru, and the culling games. The main cobra behind might be dead, but he is still a member of the Kamino clan. If so, then the conservative faction that is the core of the Jujutsu headquarters might already be a mere puppet. That's what you thought, isn't it? But since my shell of Gedo Suguro has received an execution, that shows the conservative faction is not a united front, and the corruption is limited to only but a few members. Still shows you, though, the conservative faction just has to go. So you thought you would appeal to Gyaku Ganjin Yoshibo, since he has both the influence and trust within the conservative faction, and attempt to have the orders for the Jujutsu headquarters canceled. Referring to the 5 orders of chapter 1-37. Yep, correct. And then, of course, 2. Gojo Satoru has been deemed an accomplice to the Shibuya incident. Crazy. I don't know how that happens, seeing how he only was there for 5 minutes and got sealed. And is thus permanently exiled from the Jujutsu world. Furthermore, acting to remove his seal will be considered a criminal offense. Because in the future, all various preparations of acting to remove his seal can be used against you. Impressive. Even though you're just a student, you can truly understand the actions in making up the bigger plans. They're trying to make him out to be like Shikamaru, like he has a high IQ. I don't know, Geto. I feel like you're giving him too much credit here. Unfortunately, the Jujutsu headquarters is already in my control. Is that the people he met up with? I thought you were speaking Chinese, though. So you purposefully let the orders from Jujutsu headquarters slide, took out everyone who pushed for Geto Sukeru's execution. I also took out those who named Okatsu as Itadori Yuji's executioner. So off screen, he just took care of the conservative faction, is what he's saying. So the hope I cling to was just a pustulant byproduct of this guy. Thus, the mother of the conservative faction, the Kamino clan, is mine. The 25th clan head's mine too. The 25th hold on. The 25th clan head's mine too. Is he saying like, is he trying to imply like he was once part of the Kamino clan, but also at the same time, somehow he can now dictate this clan to his own side? There's no place for you here now. We'll never meet again. I think his name might have been Kamino at one point. I think I do remember that. So yeah, he might genuinely have sway here. And then he's gonna activate his blood art. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. By never again. You're not going to kill me. Oh, even if you live, there's nothing I can do. I'd rather not get this room dirty. So I appreciate it if you just disappeared somewhere else. Why is he saying he can't do anything? That is a cursed spirit, isn't it? If that's form supposed to be a human, then Panda may as well be a human too. So this guy, this worm, this entity is very, very ominous. I get why Noritoshi is conflicted. It's a cursed spirit, but there's something strange about it that is hard to explain. Alright, so it has a unique presence, even more so. So this flying worm over here. And then crash down. Like a freaking meteorite. It's heading down. And it darts their way. Here it comes. Railroad station. We see a whoop, and some kind of like, I think like sound wave passes by. Yeah, I think it is. I think this guy just like fucking broke the speed barrier. I think he just broke the speed barrier, the sound barrier, and the sheer force and shockwaves from it just made all the area like crack and windows pop. Good lord. And then boom. Might have hit Maki. And I think it's like taking her on an impact trip. Not a lot of people can say that. Alright, this worm is going to be a problem. It's too fast. I couldn't see anything, but I don't know if you're made for this fight. The grub. Yeah, he charged into Maki. But Maki, it looks like she took that pretty well. And then tries to punch it on the head. But then it's gone. Like it almost pieced out. And then the grub comes from her right side and bunks into her, sending her again into the wall. So fast. Beyond that, this sensation now, instead of a bump, this thing is trying to knuckle her into the wall, but she dodges. However, uses its remaining large body to squish her against the wall. Oh, there's some weird bug mouths starting to appear from its eye sockets, I guess. Yo, music, you're not appropriate right now. Hold on, I'll bring them back to music in just a moment. Hello? Hello, Maki-chan. What the who? What? This thing knows her? That's why it's going for her first? Unless this is some sort of ability that's trying to get into her head. Like, oh yeah, we're going to make you hallucinate people that you know by just interacting with this thing. So who the fuck would you be? It can't be the Zenin clan. We just killed them like what, a couple of days ago? Maybe like a week ago? Did Kenjaku already gather them up and like do some weird curse science to them? That would be a little much to believe. Like, I feel like that takes a lot more preparation. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. Naoya? I've also come to this side. Naoya? That's why this thing's fast? That's why this thing is fucking fast as hell? What the fuck? Did man make a deal with Kenjaku? Or did Kenjaku be like, new experiments. Thank you, Maki. Grabbed him and gave him like a curse energy makeover? Because like he was fast, especially with the frame technique. He was pretty fast. He was like subsonic. Nah, now he's like actually speed of sound. He's like legitimately speed of sound. And he's got some much needed force behind him. But what the fuck happened to him? So that's why she said this sensation. So she knows that the frame technique is being used. All right. So now he's become one with whatever Kenjaku has fed to them. All right. Things just got intense for Maki. Naoya transformed into a curse. Okay. Next chapter. Chapter 192 of JJK. I heard Itadori's previous death was self-inflicted. What should you keep in mind when killing another sorcerer? At the Kyoto Goodwill Festival a long time ago. Oh, this is like what, back before the school arc? The transfer school arc? Maki and Noshitorishi fight to stabilize the Sakugami colony. What appears there is Naoya, transformed into a curse after death. That's a fucking descriptive title. Kamino, the old principal guy. Yes. To prevent them from turning into a cursed after death, we must kill them with Jujutsu. Okay, so they turn into a curse after death. Chapter 192. Sakugami Colony Part 2. This original conversation was in Chapter 32 with cursed energy changed to Jujutsu. Right. Okay, I'll have to go back and check that out. So because Maki inherently does not have cursed energy, if she kills sorcerers, they have a higher likelihood, especially if they hold a grudge towards her, a strong grudge like Naoya, they'll turn into a cursed spirit. All right, there's a negative. There's a negative to her power. Yeah, Bud is lost in the ooze. I should have expected this. I have no curse energy, so I simply punched him to his death. So of course he would become this. Well, actually, hold on. You didn't kill him to death. Your mom did. Your mom did. Her mom stabbed her, but because he was brought into a very low state because of her, I assume that was enough to quantify his rage for him to come back as a cursed spirit. I guess is what they're trying to do here. Hey, Thor. Heated action him to death? Essentially. Yes. He just kept fucking mashing the goddamn... And he just fucking, like... He did the awesome Kiryu just jump, headbutt. She just did that. And he died. Kind of. But then her mom stabbed him to death. Essence of relentless barrage. Yes. Correct, Thor. How you doing, man? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. I should have expected this since I have no curse energy, so I simply punched him to death, so of course he would become something like this. I wasn't thinking. Oh no, it's not like that. The one who killed me was Maki-chan's mother. Right. She didn't know that. How? Oh my god, this guy. Whew. This is the kind of person you don't want to become a cursed spirit. You couldn't possibly be shaking. How shocking. You see, I've come to kill you already. If you can't take care of your own feelings, what makes you think you can beat me now? To a weird grub monster. Then sends her flying, I think. Oh no. An arrow. Noritoshi-kun. I detest that curse technique. Oh, why? Because he's using a weapon? Oh, here we go again. The fucking bullshit Zenin. The bullshit Zenin mentality over here. Oh, you use weapons? You're goddamn trash. Yeah. I'm doing all right. Bro died to Majima's mom. Yeah, essentially. Nice assist. But that shot, that one better just be instinct. At least it didn't hit you, right? Unlike Maki, I can easily deduce his location from his presence. Yo, so this guy became Hawkeye. He said, yo, fuck blood curse art. Yo, I'm going to become Iruma-kun. Here are my goddamn black arrows. Okay. Maybe he's using some of his blood art on the arrows themselves to make them stronger attacks. I can imagine. Yeah, okay, he's got to be doing something weird now. So now he's firing these 3 arrows, but then they weave through the forest. Yeah, so he's doing some shit. And here they come. Too slow. Sonic over here. However, it looks like Naoya, you're not going anywhere because Miss Hercules over here is not going to let you just do as you please. And throws him into the arrows. And they start to take their effect. Ow. Cuts him with the sword, with Toji's sword. Did we do it? Nah, not gonna be that easy. It seems like even cursed spirits feel pain. I've exorcised many of them. Did all of those little ones feel pain like this? I'm sorry. I deeply apologize. Damn, he's flying up. Yo, now you became a crazed cursed spirit. Psych, as if I care about that. He explodes. A reaction to being destroyed. No, wait. That shape is... Oh, he's like digi-evolving. Like from a caterpillar into a cocoon. I knew it. Shoot it! Noritoshi. It's a curse womb. He's going to complete a transformation soon. Oh, like Mahito. He's transforming. Gets a blood pack. So now he's going to really amp up. So he's got a blood pack ready to go. Because he's not like Chozo. He can't just like use his own blood. Gets ready to fire off a blood missile. Yep. Piercing blood. Not as cool as Chozo, but still, that's a pretty nice shot. It's a pretty good shot there, man. It hits, but is it a direct hit? Looks like it did some damage. Thank goodness we managed to exercise him at this stage. Dude, stop saying that until it's done. You have a habit of saying, "Oh, we did it." He was that fast already as a cursed womb. If he completed the transformation, that would just mean, yeah, of course. Bro, why? Why? What the fuck are you? How do you go from a caterpillar to a cocoon to this? What the fuck is that? What am I looking at? That's not like a butterfly. It's not a moth. The fuck did he become? Some weird alien sapien head on like a crystalline star. Alright. Fucking Naoya. What? Naoya, you came back and you came back weird. Weirder. Even Maki can kind of feel it. Like, again, she has damn near no curse energy. So she's feeling some intense bloodlust. Noritoshi! Bro, dude, dodge. I don't know how. I don't know how if he could dodge, but like, this is Noritoshi's face. Facing this way. Like, damn near, like, point blank punch. It's like, whoa, bud. And he was, like, across the town. He was, like, long distance. He was ways away. Maybe not instantaneously, but quick. Jesus. Okay. All right, so he got faster. And boom. Sends him flying. What the fuck? It's like he's a weird, veiny, blood vessel, muscular, rock skeleton. Yeah, there's like no real way to like describe this. Trash. Read the room, will ya? Naoya evolves. Dude. Because now he's a cursed energy. He's always going to come back and be a fucking prick. He's always going to come back and be a fucking prick. So, like, in the future JJK sequel manga, let's say Naoya comes back. He's going to be a prick to whoever. Fuck, this motherfucker. I don't know. We got to figure out how to kill some cursed spirits. Dude, this thing's a problem. Naoya is a motherfucking problem. Next chapter. Chapter 193. Sakura Yami Colony Part 3. Now a curse, Naoya only has one goal, Maki. Yeah, he's obsessive. He's like one of those obsessive curse spirits. Here we go. Yeah? Pulls like his body together, feeling like his tendrils. How? Not bad. Even if you're a piece of shit, you're still the next clan head. Ain't that right? Oh. Never mind. He's not saying his power is great. He's saying, oh, I knocked the shit out of you, but look at you. You're still standing. So he blocked. He actually blocked with something. If I hadn't blocked midway with my blood, both my head and my hands would have both been blown away. So he used a blood pact to make a wall for the impact to take most of it. Okay. If I relax for even a second, I am going to die here. I need to fight with everything I have on the line. Flowing red scales. Okay, man. Yo, listen. You're not as good as Chozo, but maybe you can get somewhat close. Somewhat close. Time to level up, man, through combat. So Maki's trying to come in and give the assist. Comes in sliding. Ready to unleash the greatness of real power. Slices. And then blood art. Crimson binding. Maki, I got you. Maki then goes back in to do another kind of cut on the thing. He negated it. I think they're trying to say negated it. He negated it by spinning. So he's using rotational force to like stop the cut. Fight properly, huh? Noritoshi. This guy is a mere shadow of Zenin Naoya's former self. Okay, hold on, I gotta zoom in. It's a little blurry. Hold on. There we go. I can do my own introductions. Thank you very much, Maki. Can a curse transformed from a human really retain its former ego to such an extent? I mean, yeah. Yeah, Rika. Yeah, right there. Yeah, Rika is a good example. Like in theory, if Gojo became a goddamn cursed spirit, like a fucking cursed spirit, he would absolutely retain his individuality. Like, just as good as Jogo and whatnot. For sure. For sure. Yeah, he would be a problem. He would be an absolute problem if he was a cursed spirit. Alright, let's keep reading. The existence of Okatsu Yutas, Orimato Rika, makes a whole lot more sense in comparison now. This guy can use his techniques as well. Of course he can. No wonder. The projection sorcery of the fastest. Zenin Naobito. He's the fastest. I don't know, man. I feel like Toji needs to give more props, but this is based on techniques, so. Alright, so we have some weird tendrils coming. Yep, here come the frames. So, the frames line up. Punches with the tendrils. Battle go in. He's utilizing his ability to freeze everything he touches for just a second. He froze the air and then striking it with a fist to shatter it. AKA, he's probably making like some massive shockwave. Yep. Then he like travels through it like a meteorite. Did he run away? No. He's getting ready to accelerate. Bro, this design is very ominous. Very, like, cryptic in how its appearance is. Just a skull, muscle tendrils, I guess, and a torso. That's it. Once he reaches his maximum speed, he'll probably charge over here. A max speed. I'd rather not be able to take that head on. He already reached supersonic speeds before entering the cursed womb. So he'll be even faster now. So, confirmed. Pre-cursed spirit, he was like subsonic. Cursed spirit first form, he was supersonic. Now, post-transformation into this new state, he's beyond speed of sound. Supersonic. He's like probably like, what, Mach 2? Mach 2? Actually, that's actually a good question. What Mach is supersonic? Supersonic can refer to any speed greater than the speed of sound, which is Mach 1. Oh, okay, so it's a catch-all term. The Mach number is a ratio of object speed. Okay, so let's say he's going Mach 2. Let's say he's going Mach 2 in his first form. Now, it could be like he could be going Mach 3. Like, he genuinely could be going as fast as, let's see, a Mach 4, Mach 5 jet. Or, like, he could get to that point. Like, this guy is fast. He's very, very fast in their comparisons. So, we need to counterattack, eh? Although, I guess, if fucking Hajime, Lightning Boy over here, if he was here, oh, this guy would be, like, super slow. So we just need to counterattack, huh? Yes, if Naoya comes at the speed of sound, we just need to prepare for the attack and wait. Just like that time. Except he's probably going to learn. So here he comes. He's building up speed. Stay back, Noritoshi. As he sets up like a weird blood floating spike mine. Here he comes. Just, yeah, this guy's an actual fucking jet fighter. Just, whooring, and like, the entire buildings are just feeling the shockwaves. The cursed spirit Naoya pulls in air at the speed of sound from a suction port on his body. He will then compress it with a ram pressure and curse energy, then expel it to rapidly then increase a propulsion-like force to get more speed. Oh, wow. Okay. So he's taking air in and combining it with his curse energy. So I wonder if it's like a curse effect, kind of like Hajime's. And then he shoots it out basically as propulsion. Jesus. So yeah, he's a fucking jet. And then he literally is just gliding across a forest, and that forest is getting deforested. All right, Maki, come on now. Come on, girl. Hey, Blue. What's going on? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing good. We're reading through some JJK right now. We're on Maki's fight for the calling game. It's been interesting. Naoya's back. No. Oh, no. Oh, Maki. Maki, you're not showing up just yet. Come on, girl. Not like this. Please. You gotta do better than that. And she'll probably have like a blossoming moment again here where it's like, I figured it out. But so far, she's definitely been put on the back foot more than the other fighters. For sure. That speed. Oh, there we go. Okay, so him flying around normally probably is like Mach 2. Yeah. Right. Well, no, and they said like in the first form he was Mach 2. Okay, fuck it. Whatever. He's like somewhere between Mach 1 and Mach 2 casually. But then when he does that technique and accelerates, he reaches Mach 3. Jeez. That's around 2,300 miles per hour or 3,700 kilometers an hour. No way. I lost to this. You can't believe it. He's like, damn, this fucking woman. This one is the one who killed me? I haven't read the manga. I'm only up to the anime. Sorry, man. Sorry. I was that way too, but people talked me into it. So, now we're here. But when the anime does come out, we're going to watch the anime on stream for sure, just to see how they change some stuff up. But I will say, if you do want to consider reading it, go ahead and read it. It's good. It's pretty good. So, I give it a seal of approval, but you do what you gotta do. Hydrate. All right, next chapter, chapter 194. It's a bit nostalgic. Relax. There are many things kids can't do that are second nature to adults, right? I don't like how you phrase that, sir. I don't like how you phrase that. To be fair, this guy was, when he was still a human, he was definitely traditional. Let's go with that. An egotist, but a traditional egotist. Powered by acceleration, cursed spirit Naoya corners Maki. Chapter 194, Sakura Gaijima, Colony 4. Once they became an adult, they forget how it was to be unable to do things. Right now, that's how I feel. When were you ever an adult? Nice comeback. Who knows? Why don't we ask Mai-chan? Okay. Blah. Scary. Scary, scary. So she got triggered. And then she suplexes herself up. Kamino, over here, fires blood arrows. Told you to read the room now, didn't I? She's trying to get back up. As he does that, he's got some weird blood circulation going on. I think he makes like a weird blood scythe to try and cut him. Obviously, that probably didn't do too much. Huh? His own blood. Oh. His own blood. This amount surely will have him dying from blood loss. He's going to use prepared... Is he going to use prepared blood bags? He said, fuck it. Now's the time we gotta level up. Oh, I see. He's circulating the blood that he manipulated outside his body, pushing it back. Yeah, he will not bleed out. So he's making a circular system where his blood will flow, let's say, out of his shoulder. He'll then use it as a scythe to slash, and whatever still remains goes back into his arm, so he's not losing a lot of it, but some of it. Good system. You gotta be tiring out, though, I wonder. You know you'll die, Noritoshi. Oh, let me get rid of that. Maki, we can't afford to lose at this stage. I'll divert his attention while you leave the colony. Bro, no, that's not going to happen. No, you'll die. At this rate, we're both going to die. You look like you damaged your internal organs. It's not exactly something that you can just fix by some rest. I told you I'm fine. Hoi, I'm putting up a front, you know. I know I just need a little bit more time. I'll heal. Just give me 5 minutes. He's got to stall for 5 minutes? Okay. All right, bud. Come on. This is going to be the greatest 5 minutes of your life. What are our odds, huh? 8-2. The 2 is me. That's enough, then. All right, he's going to believe in her. Don't die, all right? Just give me 5 minutes. I'll try to. Or rather, whether I live or die no longer matters. Is he thinking about his family life? Because he is a bastard of the Kamino clan, so he can never become like the true head, supposedly. Jon Snow style. Either way, Nalia's coming in. So, time to fight. Blood style. Let's go. So then, once again, he makes like a blood wall, but this time it's like a barricade. And he thwacks right into it. Oh? Maki-chan's gone. It looks like I can't sense her after all. In that way, she's the same as Toji-kun. His speed is unparalleled. But his durability is a lot higher than that, at least. So, he's remembering Hanami. So, he could hurt Hanami to an extent, but he's a lot tougher. His speed is unparalleled, but his durability is a lot higher than that, at least. That form, when he retracted into his shell, looks like a turtle. Once he reached his top speed, he prepares his durability peak, during which that form is ordered to not rip apart from his own speed. So he's got to be hard and strong enough to fly around. Sure. In return, with a binding vow, he normally isn't that tough. In other words, he's currently susceptible to the blood of a blood manipulation user, which is a poison to curse spirits. Okay. So he's trying to poison them. If he gets enough time. Because now, boom, coming in. Whack. Big shockwave, and he gets sent flying. And then he follows up. Headbutts him right in the gut. Ugh. Throws up blood, but that might be part of the strat. Ugh. He got blood in my vent valve. Trying to be clever, are you? I'm afraid of losing too much blood. So I'll try my hardest to keep my blood from leaving my body. That must be what you're thinking, right? Ooh, I'm taking a gamble. Here we go. The fucking shows up blood beam. Piercing blood. Fires. Fuck off, you. So, had to block a little bit with his tendrils, but nonetheless, it's still cutting a little bit of him. What would Mother say, I wonder? Aw, is this Kamino's final shine? Would she blame me for not becoming the next head of our clan? I couldn't make a place for her in our household. Mother, even so, I wished. Aw. So that's probably him as a kid, maybe? And that's his family? Even so, I don't belong anywhere because Is this what they call a consolation prize? So this guy, Naoya, is like, oh, you're becoming more of an issue than I realized. Whacks him away. You sure are just one persistent little bastard. If I'm no longer needed, so he doesn't give a fuck about his life. He's here in the moment. Trying to, like, give him, like, a bloody knuckle duster. Then let me set my life ablaze. What the fuck? He thinks he's Rengoku. Set your heart ablaze. Eighth form Ren style. Yeah, he thinks he's Riboku. Riboku. Rengoku. Riboku from Kingdom, maybe. Has a certain value in this, but he thinks he's Rengoku. Set the blaze. Okay. Well, hopefully, unlike Rengoku, he won't fucking get destroyed. So that at the very least, my companions may live. And will burn brightly upon my ashes. So he took another devastating hit. Yeah, dude, you're getting fucked. But he's holding his ground. He's holding it. Where are we right now? We're like in the middle of some weird, like, sumo dodgeball thing? Yeah, okay, here we go. We have these two randos. One guy, sumo! Another guy, katana! So, some cultured Japanese people over here are trying to probably argue what is the pinnacle of their culture and stuff. Yeah. Invading players one after another. But who invaded who? Interesting. Okay. Kamino getting some love. Kind of. Alright, next chapter. Chapter 195. Katana! November 2nd. Kagoshimiya Sakujami Colony. Why? Why are there no katanas? Is the katana not the very soul of the Japanese man? Bro, I was kidding. JJK, I was just being spoofy with this. You didn't have to prove me right. So yes. So they're having a battle of the culture and philosophical point of view of what defines Japan more. Sumo, katanas. Here we go. So old man over here, old head, katanas, because that was the way of our very being and whatnot. Even though, if you actually argue weaponsmiths from Japan's history catalogs, and then look at historical events, you know, they did hype up katanas, but, like, you're more likely to find nodashis, the smaller tachis, like the little blades. But if you actually argue who was the real weapon of the Japanese warriors, even outside of samurai and samurais, you would get pole arms and arrows. Those were like the actual kings. Then guns came into the form. So, no offense to katanas, but even among your own historical records, like, you weren't the goats as you think you are, but sure. Is the katana not the very soul of the Japanese man? An enigmatic man whose heart is set on the katana. Chapter 195. Sakura Jami Colony 5. Right. Calling game player Daido Hange. Sure. Sure, old man. Is that all you say? Katana! 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 Fucking goes around the entire area looking for a katana, I guess. Yo, he would love you, though. Oh, katana! And there is, I guess, a katana in a toy bin. Actually, fuck off. Wait a minute. That is Tanjiro's katana. Yep. Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah, the fucking guard, the black look to it, and then when he pulls it out, there's like this wavy ripple effect on. It's Tanjiro. This is a nod to Demon Slayer. Well, we were talking about it earlier. Katana first. Bro, what are we doing? Yo, Gigi, don't do him like that. First form water surface splash. Zappa. Zappa. Translation note, Kimetsu no Yaiba toy from Bandai. Thank you. Yeah, I got that. Katana! And then just back to the present. Fight me. November 2nd. Miyakaza? Let's do a sumo match. Calling game player Mio Rikiyoshi. Just tweakers, man. Why is this colony full of tweakers? No thank you. Is he challenging kids? Come on. This man is buck-ass naked. Well, not naked, but like, he has the cloth. But still. But like damn near buck-ass naked. In the streets. Come on, sumo wrestle me. To kids. Listen, man, in this day and age, you might get arrested for that. A 6% percentive ditto just won't hatch. Sumo. I don't know much about it. The girls. Are girls even allowed to do sumo? No. Oh, because of the rule around Johai? I don't know the hell this is. And a dog. Doyo is the sumo ring. It's considered sacred, and in Shinto tradition, women cannot touch it as those. What? Where are these rules? In Shinto tradition, women cannot touch it as though who menstruate are considered impure. Japan. Just it's Japan. Like, yeah, other cultures have issues about that stuff too, and have their own weird takes on stuff. That's wild, though. That's if you menstruate, you're impure. I didn't put that down. That's manga and another culture's way of being. Oh, people must have gotten rattled on that. Why? No one will fight me in a sumo. No one, no woman, or not even a child. Kutana. No kutana. Old lady. Is it sumo? This guy, he just broke into this old woman's house. Sumo! What is wrong with you? What's wrong with people here? Who are these guys? Where are they from? It's Ryokugu in Tokyo. And Granny stood on business. She don't care. Tokyo? Ryoku, huh? And then he packs up his stuff. This guy. I think this guy might be missing a couple wrinkles in his brain. Just like his actual head. Smooth brain. Let's go. The capital of the East. Oh my god. He's Zoro. He's actually Zoro. He doesn't know where the hell he's going. Alright, what is this guy? He's even more ridiculous than the comedian. So, it's to the right then. No. Tokyo literally means Eastern Capital. It wasn't named that until after the Edo period. Interesting. So this guy goes further down instead of east. Who? Who cares? Whatever. And they just don't give a fuck. So Maki's now coming in. Recover it, I guess. Welcome back. It's not even been 3 minutes. Well, I could hardly stay down any longer. Just as I thought, Maki still needs to escape outside the colony. Maki, we should... Clearly, she still hasn't fully recovered just yet. Katana! Katana, katana, katana! A stalemate? Maki! What you want is a new variable. She gives this... Stop. You're giving him Toji's sword? Are you insane? First of all, is that even considered a katana? That's more like a fucking hatchet. That's more like not a rapier, a saber. What? You want is a new variable, something unforeseen out of the fight. Gives this guy a katana. He better pop off for how much he's talking about it. And all these motherfuckers feel it? Oh, I spoke too soon. Daido is the incarnation of a nameless but brutal, unmatched swordsman. Wait, are these two dudes cursed spirits? I thought they were just weird new cursed users. No. Or old curse users. No. This guy, I think, is a fucking cursed spirit. Daido is the incarnation of a nameless and brutally unmatched swordsman. Among the players, he is a special case who only fights with his swordsmanship and not with cursed energy. What? Oh, this is like the samurai thing in Naruto all over again. They don't use necessarily ninjutsu, but they still kind of use chakra. But with the sword, they can now match jujutsus. If that's the case, why are we looking down on weapons and people who can't do cursed energy? If you can just be skilled with, like, regular shit and or heavenly packs, who needs cursed energy? It was what he admitted when he held the katana. Absolute lethal intent. Yes. Yes. So he finally has a sword. He's like a weeb. He finally got a katana. Even though it's not really a katana. And then Naoya. A fucking slash. Thinks he's from Vagabond over here. Dodges. Yes. There's no mistake. No marker inscription on your crossguard. But it's not bad at all. And more importantly, it's a bewitching blade. Oi, oi, oi. Does this katana choose its wielder? Does it now? Does it? What was that just now? He thinks he's Zoro. He thinks he's Zoro talking to Enma right now. Hell, he's not even that good at it. This guy's already leaping Zoro talking to Enma. There we go. Just saving the meme. Yo, Zoro, take tips, man. Take tips. This guy's actually talking to a cursed weapon sword over here. What was that just now? You weren't trying to embarrass me, were you? Hey. Naoya tries to come in, and then old man can move, apparently. Girl. There's something over there, right? It's a spirit. You can't see it? I can't see it, you say. Yes. But if you can see everything else besides it, then isn't that the same as seeing it? I guess the aftermath, sure. Sure. This man has like a kingdom pose going on. Swordsman getting glazed. And then, boom, slice it perfectly. Is he going to give her, like... Is this guy here to serve as a way to buff Maki even more? Nani? What is this guy? Haha, yes. Now, let's get started from the very beginning. What was that? When I swing my blade, that doesn't happen. If you can see everything else besides it, what is it that I'm not seeing? He's seeing the aftermath of everything like it does? Maybe? I don't know. This gives me like Zoro Mr. One vibes, trying to teach her the ways. Yo, Toji. What is the difference between me and him? Why? Where did the sumo ring come from? Where did this sumo ring come from? Is this a domain? This is a simple domain. Hakiyo. The desire to fight is now or never. Hakiyo. Some spirit into it is a sumo reference that says that the start of a fight or to get people to keep fighting. A motivation thing right there. Hakiyo. So Maki, keep up the fight. She wants to know the difference between herself and the goat. Well, this man didn't have any confidence issues. He did not waver. He said, I'm going to fight despite the odds held against me. A.k.a. go against Gojo. It's like, yeah, I'm probably going to lose, but fuck it. I have my pride on the line. I have my pride. So these guys are just here to just give Maki a power-up. Like, maybe 2 power-ups. Okay. Chapter 196. Sakura Jigami Colony. Miya's domain exists solely for the sake of sumo. It is a barrier where everything else is being cut away. Calm down, young lady. All those nice muscles of yours are going to slack. Do you like sumo? These idiots. Miya suddenly is interested into the battle with the cursed spirit, Naoya. His objective, nothing more than a sumo match. But with the sumo match, he's going to learn a lot. Come on now, let's just sumo. A pure fashion sumo contest. In order to eliminate all elements of Jujutsu binding vows, this domain can only be completed once both sides agree. Don't you want to fight? It's a sumo. Okay. Maki. Yo, she's not going to back down. Really? You're going to fight? And then simple domain activates. What are you thinking? I'm thinking too much. That's the issue. Let me relax a bit. A.k.a. let her cook. Here we go. Now, what is this? That I'm not seeing. So they both prepare their stances. What is it? Gets ready. Sees that coming, but then, nah, dodge. He's been waiting for this. He's been waiting for a fucking competitor to, like, get him all hyped up so he can show off his moves. Goes in, grapples one of her arms, and then lifts it up. In the meantime, hits, like, her inner, like, side area with the other arm. I don't know anything about sumo, so I guess this is illegal. And then, like, almost flips her over. I think she's slowly realizing that, and she's going to juxtapose that. Just as she's about to fly out the ring, sumo is the best. But I know you're more than that, young lady. The moment we started this match, I knew you devoured me had I faced you head on. So come on, tell me. Why can't you concentrate? What's going on in your mind? These guys really are just giving her some advice. There was no one Maki could call a true teacher. Bankuro, aka idiots. Baka no. It wasn't that she refused one or had grown too prideful to accept any. She just had never simply considered growing stronger by relying on someone else. So these weirdos are reaching her in her own weird subconscious way. Oh, I see. You don't understand what that samurai meant then, huh? But I do. Of course you do. You guys vibe. She's like, stand up now. Come on. Let's sumo. I don't know how else to explain it to you. What? Yo, Gege, you went into a whole little sumo diagram right here. All right. Young lady, you must let yourself become captivated. Yourself, your opponent, curses, or perhaps even simply by humans. But what? But isn't sumo the same thing? Yes, humans collide 1 versus 1 within the circle. That's what we call communication. But those same humans are formed outside the circle. If you want to truly understand the human within the doya, then you must go outside the doya. Well, not literally, though. So tries to throw her, comes back, grabs the leg, grapples her, grapples again. Maki staving him off, tries to grab her leg. This man tries to suplex her, grabs her leg and her upper arm. A lot of tossing. Okay. From the moment you collide to the moment you get back into the doya, it all flows within you. It's as if you could smell the light, or as if you could see the sound. Everything your opponent, everything about yourself, you can feel it all. And when that happens, the body right in front of your eyes no longer matters. And even winning or losing is meaningless. That's what the samurai meant, you could say. Basically, get in the zone. Get into the zone, man. That is freedom. Damn. All right, Maki. All right, I can't show that fully, but yo, Yuda's gonna have a great time. Yuda's gonna have a great time. And all that is left is just to experience with your own body. So come on, let's sumo. Naoya, the samurai, Kamono. I feel amazing. Maki sees the light. Lock the fuck in and do not waver. That's essentially what she learned. Essentially. Bro, of course they colored that panel. Okay. Let's get into chapter 197. Yeah, there we go. All right, we'll see how far we get with 97. Then we might call it a stream. We'll see. She clearly is a different person now. What happened within that domain in such a short amount of time? Oh, she beat him. That's what happened. After bouting with Miya, Maki has an epiphany. Oh, it looks like she broke out of her own shell now. What did that kappa do? He calls him a kappa. Of course he does. All right, chapter 197, Sakura Jimiya Colony, part 7. Miya's barrier eliminates all elements of binding vows, so as a result, time flows much faster in there. Does it? So it's like a mini hyperbolic time chamber? It's pretty useful, actually. So if anyone accepts his brawl, they have a time chamber in there. Okay, all right. But also it takes away her binding vow. So she just won with pure strength. Her own grit. I knew it. In the time it took for the victory, it was over 1,000 bouts. Sumo is the best. But in that, less than a minute had gone by outside. So what's 1,000 bouts? Hold on. Let me look that up. How long is one sumo? A single sumo bout typically will last under 30 seconds. But that can go up to a maximum of 4 minutes before a break is called. So 30 to 4 minutes. Let's say 4 minutes. Let's get a calculator. So that's 4,000 minutes. What the fuck is 4,000 minutes? $4,000 minutes is 66 hours. Whoa. She basically had 3 days of training at most. This, again, you're taking the idea that it could be 4 minutes. But realistically, she had a day. She literally had a day to herself and Miya and said, yeah, we're going to have like a weird sumo hyperbolic time chamber bout. Okay. So she just got a mini training arc by these two. All right. And that was all in less than a minute. She had a single day happen in a minute. Or maybe 2 days. And so what? Activates his speed form. He's going to accelerate again while keeping his distance. He's planning to do it once more. Samurai dude and fucking sumo, I think, back Kamo now. I need to cut more. I need to sumo more. They're teaming up. Aren't they incarnated players, though? What's the deal with them? No idea. I have no interest in what kind of person I am. Same. Oi. I wield a katana, and I cut what I want to. So simplistic, man, but that is his way of life. Within that single-minded world, he is pure. He is simple. I let others decide what kind of person I am. I still want to sumo a few more times against that young lady. Samurai, you want to give it a go? So, are they incarnated people? Because that kid asked a trivial question. Well, that lady got a head start on us. Why you? I should be the one with overwhelming speed, but I can't catch up to you. Really? This guy's going at, what, Mach 3? And he can't catch up to Maki? Wow. Man zooming around. And Maki's just running across buildings right now. Tries again to come for her. Breaks apart a building, shattering the windows. Nope. Free falling. Naoya's every move is being relayed to me by my surroundings. Without glasses, I was unable to see before what others could see. But thanks to I've gained this body. Now, even without my glasses, I can see Curse too. I was too content, because I'm the same as everyone else now. So by some extension, she was able to actually see curses. But she said now that limited her. If it's that man, he would have reached that height. If it's that man, he would have thrown the katana with no hesitation. If it's that man, he would have deflected the speed. Basically, Toji this, Toji that. Toji's the GOAT. It always comes back to Toji. And I like that. It's not enough just to be the same as everyone else. There are things that only I can see. Things only I and he could see. Basically, we are special. You are my special. Gotcha now. As she falls, she perfectly maneuvers in midair. Very nice. He's like, what? She dodged in midair? What the fuck? I mean, if she's fast and strong enough, she could boost the air with a shockwave. It's nothing special. Even the air that surrounds us has different temperatures and densities. These, what? I mean, yeah, but what? These facets are scattered everywhere. And that facet, the original raw translation says surface, but considering the full sentences that she's trying to say, she's referring to more about the variety of dots of information. Just need to grasp it. And then punches down Naoya. Is she actually unironically doing some skywalk / Deku flicks in the air? All Might status? Just boom. Shockwaves. I think she is. I'm a cursed spirit. What use are punches against something that isn't even infused with cursed energy? Kappa. Ryoku Jinsei! He charges forward. Then a blade. Ring! Gotcha. You. And then from the back does a dynamic entry kick. Very nice, Maki. Very nice. No way. No way. Yeah. Yes. Yes way. Here you are. She's slowly getting there, man. I don't know if she's there yet, but she's getting there. No. The one to stand at the top is me. So he's still on that shit. So he actually emerges from his cursed body. Domain expansion? Did he have a domain before? Or is he now activating it? He's getting it for the first time. His presence and pride have taken their true form. Alright, so Naoya is about lost it. and thus pushes everything to the very limit. They did mention that something about how in life or death, you can basically like go beyond your limits, which is a common trope in a lot of shows, especially shonen. But it seems like here is a very true case. Domain expansion. What the all right, here we... The title of his domain's already throwing me off. Let's see what this can do. Domain expansion. Temporal womb. Moon Palace. Thinks he's Aizen over here. Naoya's presence finally blooms. Chapter 198. Sakuragami Colony. Part 8. The original translation is meaning womb, moon, palace. His hand signs are the same as the one as Mahito. Is it? Oh, that's not a good sign. So this guy's going to be like, probably like, because he's all about speed. He's going to be a quick domain. It's all about instantaneous with him. Shit. Just like Mahito, but instead of hands, it's eyes. A weird, cryptic road of eyeballs, or just a singular eye. Yo, swordsman, sumo, focus up. I am one with the sword is with me. Sumo is life. And I am sumo. Come on, lock in, guys. You just told her to lock in. Lock in yourselves. And then in that instance, some kind of like film or frame attaches to them. And by some other means, Naoya's doing something. Nothing strange happened. Did he miss? Either way, at this key moment, we must strike. Did he inflict him with something to, like, have frames happen? Or missing frames, maybe. Ooh. Ooh. Yep, something happened, so they just both take blood shots. What the happened? Oh, that must be your first time seeing this. Anyone I touch must move like I do, or they'll be frozen for 1 second. You see, in this domain, it's as if the target of the curse technique has been finally divided. Every cell becomes the curse technique's target. The moment you move, every cell movement will be out of alignment. This is some Toriko shit. Toriko had a whole arc later on in the story where you basically had to synchronize your entire being down to your cells to basically have enough strength and energy flow to fight against, like, what was it, 500 times gravity? And fight Monkey King Bambina. And it was a dance move, too. Yeah. So, is Maki gonna get some Toriko shit? Have your entire being flow as one. Holy, okay. Every cell of a curse technique's target, the moment you move, every cell movement will be out of alignment. In this domain, it's as if the targets of the curse technique has been finally divided. Every cell becomes the curse technique's target. The moment you move, every cell movement will be out of line. That shall be the result. So basically, you move, you start to fall apart. Shit. But again, if you're like Maki or Toriko, control your entire being. Yep, what a great domain. I feel great too. did he have this beforehand or did he get it? Not really sure on like the context of this. Either way. Now I wonder where Maki-chan went off to. I still can't get a sense after her. Wait a minute. Isn't it strange? This is my domain. Even if she has no curse energy like Toji-kun, shouldn't I at least know where she is? Samurai dude. Hurrah! Tries, but fails. I'm thinking right now, don't put up a useless front, okay? His sword hand goes flying, but nah, it's not for him. It's for her. It's for her. Yep, it's for her. Yep. And... oh, I love it. Shooting! From the back. From the back. Not back shot. Back stab. A brute. Huh? What? Because Maki and Toji have no curse energy, barrier techniques consider them in the same class as buildings or structures, unless the barrier uses a physical object as its shell, like the one shown by Fushiguro in Tokyo Calling No. 1. Exactly, so he used the entire space. Or unless she agrees to the conditions or intentionally chooses to invade, Maki cannot be trapped inside the domain. Okay, so because she wanted to fight Dagon, she couldn't leave, if I remember correctly. And we use these rules. Interesting. Yo, now you get fucked. Grabs a hand. Oh, back to my. Do you get it now? About me. Even if I had to be wielded by some sweaty, stinky old man, I wanted to show you it as well. You really were able to destroy it all. Damn. Having another moment with her sister from beyond the grave. Yeah. The sword Mai left behind is a replica of the cursed tool, Soul Liberation Blade. So it's not his exact sword, but it's a replica. It has the ability to ignore the hardness of everything and cut the soul directly. But in order to use it at its full potential, the wielder must have a pair of eyes that can see the souls of innate objects. You fucking scum! You're going to lose for not finishing me off in one hit. You'll no longer move in this domain. This is why you will always be the arrogance. The arrogance and folly of the Zenin clan made this monstrosity right here. Tries to do something and then instantly slice. Huh? What's the matter? Why? Why? This can't be. Why? The domain sure hit effect. She sliced him in two. Had no way to recognize Maki, who has no curse energy. Right, so again, she's in that nebulous zone. Like the buildings. She's no longer considered a targeted person. Therefore, she can move freely. And now Naoya falls apart. Ugh. I barely scrapped through alive, huh? Kappa. I'm still alive too. 12 years after his death, another fierce human on par with Zenin Toji has finally been fully realized. Really. The narration is declaring Maki has finally reached Toji's level. interesting. I think I still need to see, like, maybe one more fight. But, okay, I would say she's on the threshold. For speed-wise, she's insanely quick now. Like, even more quick than before. She has that confidence, which she needed for sure. Her physical strength stat, I think, increased as well because she had to do the sumo bout without a binding bow. She had a day of training. She had the visualization thing that the samurai tried to teach her. At the same time, something is going on with the air. I think she's making mini shockwaves. And now she can, like, basically glide through the air a lot easier. And, of course, she now realized her innate invulnerability to the sure hit of domains. That's it. That's crazy. That's insane. So she definitely has gotten stronger. I don't know if I would say she's at Toji's level yet, but she's basically on the threshold of it. For sure. Okay, let's read one more chapter. That way next time we're going to start on chapter 200. Also, the God of War Reborn. Yo, that's some crazy gas. I love it, though. I love it. And once again, Naoya, you're a bitch. Translation note. Maki referred to as Demon Fierce Human, while Yuji was referred to as Demon Fierce God back in chapter 139. Oh, okay. All right. Ooh, nice color pages. Very cool. All right. Yeah, we're going to end off on chapter 199. That way, next week, we'll start on chapter 200. And then we will only have about, like, 71 chapters left of JJK left. So we're making good pace. In the grand scheme, we're making pretty good pace. So remember, if you like this, we're going to be more JJK content coming out for the sequel read-through and also watching the show. So I better see you all there, number one. But then number two, like the streams and subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Please do it now. All the support, of course. I'd take whatever. Thank you very much for spending the time either here live or, of course, listen to the VOD and listen to me ramble and just make stupid, corny jokes. I do appreciate that. All right, so here we go. Last chapter of the evening. Chapter 199. Epithet. Did you win? Maki and friends defeat Naoya. Pretty much. It's all thanks to those guys. What happened to them? Heavily injured. Much like you. I'll carry them off later. I see. Somehow you don't seem the same as before. Maki. You're also from one of the three great families, so you'll understand my situation. Now that I can no longer stand at the top of the Kamino family, I'm pretty much worthless. Nah, you have a different perspective. Puffs. Not to mention the issue about my name. My mother must be... Did you ever ask her? I mean, I asked mine. Then I killed her. I don't know if that was the right decision. Perhaps we should have talked more. So she admits, like, killing her mom, even though her mom was... She's like, I don't know what the right decision is, but I still did my decision. The one who killed me was Maki-chan's mother. Right. In the end, I still couldn't understand what mother really wanted from us. And now it's all over. So don't fall into the same rut, okay? Look at her, learning from her own failures and misunderstandings. Yeah. Huh, so you named him that. Yeah. Noritoshi is a taboo name in this household. I was so angry back then that I just registered it whatever it came to mind. Isn't that a bit sad for Noritoshi-kun? It's fine. I don't know what was good for Noritoshi back then, but what I really wanted was that he would quickly abandon the house and safely return to me. Mama, what are you talking about? Your older brother. Oh, so that was his... I didn't realize he had a younger brother. Or maybe they mentioned it, but I forgot. So she's talking about her oldest son. Mama, what are you talking about? Your older brother. Oh. Why don't you like him? No, it's just... I wonder if he's okay, if he's kind. Of course he's kind. He's my son, after all. That's sweet. So, even in her new life, he and she still think about each other. That's really sweet. Tokyo Calling number 1. We're going back to Tokyo Calling number 1. Okay. November 14th. Oh, the angel. Good morning. Did you sleep well? My fated one. That's... okay. How long was I asleep? They are staying... Translation note, they're staying in the governor suite at the top of the floor of Hotel Metropolitan. It's around a 3-mirror walk south of the theater. Sure. Cool. Hey, I'm asking you. Itadori? What the hell? When did he get here? Hello? And why are you... is he... Nah, he's not drinking wine. He's trying to look sophisticated. Ah, yes, Megumin. I see you finally awakened, my dear boy. My dear chap. This wine, it's vintage. From the 18th century? With a hint of hazelnut. But no one's buying that shit. No one's buying that. Put down the wine glass. Think he can fucking tell the vintage age and the arbor of, like, this wine. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oi, I'm asking you, Itadori. Oh, 2 days. Maybe it's the night of the 14th, I would assume. Itadori, who was thrilled to wear a nice bathrobe for the first time. Man's living it up. He's like, oh, yes. Money. The comedian guy. Oh, he comes back. Hey, guys. You just woke up, my boy. You must be hungry. Looks like I snatched a bunch of stuff. Pinot. Translation note, Pinot is a brand of bite-sized ice cream chunks covered in chocolate. Oh, that sounds good. Was there any mint chocolate chip ice cream? Yeah, in a store that still has electricity? If anything, the frozen foods are the ones that seem to last. I wonder why the power isn't out just yet. Oh, you don't know? Well, it's not an earthquake, so there's no reason for the electricity to shut off on its own. Cursed spirits are more like to attack humans than actual buildings. But yeah, it's not like there's a no risk for a short circuit. They'll still have to consider the people remaining in the colony. That's why they didn't cut off the electricity all at once. That's oddly considerate. Takabani-san, you became a player outside of the colony now, didn't you? Did you not look at the news before deciding to come in here? I'm not really a news person, so ignorance is in an adult. Ignorance in an adult is the opposite of bliss, you know. That's a saying. It's also possible that Kenjaku made an arrangement through the higher-ups to prevent interference with the culling game. Oh, so that's how it happened. In any case, I'm going to take a bath first. Meanwhile, you should prepare to tell me what happened. And the three of these idiots, go! Hey, so Itadori, hurried to where Tabata was fighting. Have you seen... Don't say any more than that. Yuji was going to say Sentai, think Power Rangers. In order to find me, you two had to cooperate. So Itadori and the community off screen had to work together. That must have been chaotic. Then you encountered Karushi, who was carrying me. Huh. A Patrickes? A Patrickes. And that's where we are now. Patrickes, the dog from A Dog of Flanders, little angels came down to carry the dog and the boy in heaven. Sure. I don't know what that is, but sure. Do you have any sense of vigilance at all? Nah. Yo, okay. I thought the angel was going to be a problem. All three of them are just vibing right now. They're just... Nah. We kind of just do our own thing, you know? You know? We just kind of vibe. That's the way that we exist. Sorry. Thank you for saving me. Again. Nah. Anyways. Fushigori. Look. Hakari-senpai got 100 points. Ah, we're flowing right after it. Yet again. I've been liking that little detail that after each fight or after each major incident, you'll have the points start to rack up. I don't think Maki got any points, though, did she? And that's not all. Yuta-senpai got 190 points. If we add Fushiguro, Tabaki, and Kushiro's points, that will then make 359 points. We've reached our goal. We can save your sister, Sukumi. I hope so. Good. This is good. Now, after we added the rules, we need to figure out how many points are needed to withdraw from the culling game. Hey, wait a second. Is it okay to use your points? Of course, it's no problem. It's all thanks to Itadori adding those rules in the first place. I can live on without killing people, so I'm actually pretty grateful in that. My points came from... Right. So you can use your points, use my points however you want. And then the angel chick. By the way, she is stacked. Holy. Literally, holy. She is thicker than a Snicker. I also don't really have any use for them. That's not the only thing we need to ask of you, Kuritsuki. Yeah. Look, we're looking for a player called the Angel. But we heard the Angel is in Tokyo number 2. So, is she not it? Kurishi, are you the Angel? If so, then why did you save me? And why are you in Tokyo calling number 1? I am the Angel. It's not polite to interrogate a young girl like that. Hey, music off for a second. What? Excuse me? It's not polite to interrogate a young girl like that. Instant shock from both of you. You're kind of chill. I don't know why you're chill. This is getting flashbacks. You should be getting flashbacks right about now. Some PTSD of... Yeah, some fucking PTSD of these two being like, yeah, wait a minute. Yo, Itadori, how are you not getting PTSD? How are you not getting PTSD right now? That's fucking amazing when I first saw that. Oh, it's like me. Are you not Sukuna? What? We have another Sukuna wannabe over here? Okay, what's going on here? First, I saved you because Hana and you used to Uh okay, hold on. We're missing context. What's going on here? Do you need a reason to help someone who collapsed by the road? What a good person. No, bullshit. Bullshit. Nope. She's hiding something. What are you hiding? Since you're looking for me, it seems you know my curse technique. So, yet another weirdo. The nullification of all curse techniques, seals, barriers, techniques are no exceptions. We can enter and exit any colony at will. Lucky. Translation note Tengen describes it as extinguishing it in chapter 145, while here it is completely now changed to nullification. Okay. Does that matter? Probably not. Probably. I mean, it depends on the series, I guess. Extinguish, nullification. Same vein. Same vein. Maybe because Tokyo Colony number 2 is near the sea. There are more cursed spirits than there are players. Maybe because of this guy, too. Oh, yeah, Hajime. So we came here instead. You're right. So she would have had to fight Hajime. Why? It's easy to predict the movement of cursed spirits. You just have to avoid them at night. My goal is to purge all incarnated players. She wants to purge them all. So Ryu, Oru, Hajime, if Reggie was still alive, Reggie, and the sumo dude and the samurai? Really? Why do you want? I mean, they don't belong here, probably. Most of them will suppress and destroy their vessels' consciousness when incarnating, either intentionally or subconsciously. It's something that should not be happening. It goes against the laws of God. Oh yeah? Who said God exists? But yes, so they are taking over human bodies to do this. God. Yes, a name given to my creed for simplicity's sakes. You can ignore it if you like. That's why I chosen to coexist with Hana here. Then you can not just tell them about myself. Could your curse technique return an incarnate player back to when they were like before they were incarnated? I cannot say for sure. It cannot. But 90% of the time, they will die. Incarnation is like a fusion of a cursed object and a living flesh. Natural separation, either one from the other, is very difficult. That's why Sukuna will die if I die. Do you want to return someone to their original state? If so, then I'm sorry, I don't think I can help you with that. No. What we actually need from the angel is to break the seal of a special grade curse object, the prison realm. Oh, I see. If it's the seal of a curse object, that's fine. And they're happy. It's all going according to plan. We can revive Gojo Sensei this time. It's almost scary how things are smoothing over. Yeah, something's going to hit the fan. But first, you need to help us. Then I'll break the seal of the prison realm. Yep. There we go. Don't tell me. You want me to kill all the incarnated players? I'm not nearly so demanding. Just one. Okay. Just one. There's just one. There's one among the incarnated players that I must slaughter. Slaughter? That's not very angelic. I must slaughter no matter the cost. All right. The Fallen? Transformers? The Fallen? If we can kill that player, then I can guarantee you of my assistance. Translator's note, fallen refers to those fallen from grace or heaven, slightly different than the fallen angels. Sure. Itadori Yuji thinks to himself, going into his eyeball, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The schemes, they're coming forth. What do you want? Oh, convo. We're having another convo. We haven't had one in a while. Just looking at your face makes me sick. I figured I'd say it before some idiot slips up and lets the cat out of the bag. What? I'm the Fallen. Sukuna reveals himself. This divulges into chaos. He's in it. I guess he is, because he made a deal with Kenjaku. He's the Fallen. Fallen from what? He had grace? As a normal human, maybe at one point in time, I guess, but to say he had grace, that's a bit much. That's a bit much for him. Also, again, damn, she is thick. I am the Fallen. Okay. Well, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. And because she can kind of separate people, I have a scary proposition or premonition that I think with her ability to separate things, extinguish, break, nullify, I think this is how Sukuna can leave his body now. It's a 99% chance, but it's not a guarantee percent. So there actually might be a way, and it's Sukuna. He'll figure out something. There might be a legitimate way now Sukuna can probably leave Yuji. And if he does, yo, we're fucked. He's not fully completed yet. I think he has like 5 fingers remaining, so he's at 15. But like, if he can get out of Yuji, this is gonna be a problem, and he's gonna go for Megumin. What for? No idea. But he's gonna go after Megumin. He's gonna go after Megumin. Whatever he's been planning behind the scenes, it's gonna be happening soon. Soon. But okay, that's the end of today's stream for JJK. Crazy fight with Maki and her development against Naoya. I did not think Naoya would be coming back. And these two guys were very odd as an assistant. They were very quirky, but I didn't hate them. It's just they do feel happenstance. Like they're just here to flex for 2 seconds and really just, good Lord, just to teach Maki before they get fatherized. That's essentially it. Teach Maki, and then also like give her like confidence in herself. That's essentially it. That's essentially it. Do I like this more than Hakare? I think it's okay. Kamino did some neat stuff, but he didn't do too much. But I like that we try to give him a little bit more character, motivation, and also kind of that precedent of I can do something. Not win, but something. So that was noble. Yeah. It didn't have the style of Hakare, but it had some neat speed fight and planning a little bit. But then it just divulged into, confidence, be one with myself and around myself. I got this. And again, we kind of felt like we gave her just some random power-ups. Just see without seeing and believe in yourself unconsciously. And then, by the way, domains no longer have an effect on you for sure hits. And you can bypass through. Sure. And Naoya just being Naoya, so it wasn't really that interesting of a new villain or whatever, so kind of rinse and repeat there. Yeah, this might be, which is a shame because I like Maki. And I think it's not bad. It's just not that exciting. It was fun, but not too exciting or anything new, really, that we went into. More Toji gas, which I love, but this might be the lowest one out of the Culling Games fight. So it goes Maki, Hakure, Reggie, Yuta, then Yuji so far. I think we're going to be wrapping up the Culling Game soon. I keep saying that, but I think we are. I don't know if we're going to go to another match. I don't think we are. Because now they're talking about combining their pools of points. So I'm thinking, yeah, they're not going to have another match. I mean, maybe they're going to do something with Sukuna here, but good luck. Good luck, because it ain't going to work out so well. But yeah, all right. So we ended off at chapter 99. Next time we will come back. We'll pick it up at 200. And we have 71-ish chapters to do. And then we're done with JJK. We got pretty far. We got pretty far, all things considered. Oh my god, my voice is dying. Oh lord. Okay. That was good. That was good. All right, guys. Well, until next Sunday, when we do more JJK and, of course, Ichi, if you were here for both of those, thank you very much, you mad lads and ladies out there and everything in between. I'll see you guys next time. My throat is killing me. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. I would like to get to 200 subscribers by the end of the year, but if we don't, that's okay. Take it nice and easy. I appreciate any of the support you guys give me. I really do. We have more reading content that we're going to do in the future, more watch-alongs, more gaming content, and some stuff I want to work on in the future. They're all coming out slowly. Just now, we, again, got our schedule, so I'm going to try and get that done for tomorrow. Post that to Twitter and, of course, the YouTube channel to let you guys know ahead of the week what we're going to do. So that way, it's a lot more organized. And try to stick to the schedule as best I can, of course. If fate wills it. If fate wills it. So again, thank you for stopping by. This means a lot. Having very fun reading JJK. It's been interesting post Shibuya. Each of the Witch is fire. Again, like I told you guys earlier, if you're still here from that, go support that. It needs all the love in the world to succeed. And I think we're finally doing it. And yeah. All right. I gotta go. Gotta finish some stuff up for the night. Then tomorrow, again, we're gonna try to get the schedule out. We were probably gonna do the Fate stream tomorrow night. We're gonna try and muscle through that and get that done. That way, going forward, we can do some games. And I'm probably gonna play some kind of Halloween game. I want to do multiple throughout this month, but probably doesn't look like it. But yeah, we're gonna do something for that. But yeah, this is the end of the JJK read-through for tonight. Very fun, very good. Maki, always a blast to see her fight. Really great. So, everyone, take care. Stay safe. Have a nice one. Make sure you hydrate. Take care of yourselves. Better see you next time. Doing well. And on the next stream, whether it's more JJK or whatever, I'll see you then. Peace. All right. I wonder where we're going to go from here for the Culling Games.